Hello, and welcome to the second session of Camp Nettlebee. Many moons ago, when the nights were darker and the stars were brighter, a beautiful maiden with long, dark hair lived in a small village not too far from here. The village was wealthy and happy because the river was full and the harvests were always plentiful. But the maiden was not happy. The sight of the summer sun rising over the horizon brought her no joy, and the crunch of footsteps on fresh fallen snow did not please her. And so she waited with a sour heart until one day a group of merchants came to the little village. And the mayor, so pleased with the fine silks and jewels the caravan had brought, planned a great feast and dance in the merchants' honor. It was to be celebrated on the 16th of Flame Rule, when the moon would be at its fullest and its brightest. On the night of the celebration, while everyone else was feasting and drinking, the young girl wove flowers into her hair, and as the band began to pick out merry songs, she stepped into the town square and began to dance. For even though she was unhappy, she knew that's what she must do. Watching her lonely dance was one of the merchants, a tall man from Waterdeep with dark skin the color of hazelnuts and quick brown eyes. She beckoned him closer as she swayed under the moonlight, her elegant hands reaching into the night sky, light flashing against dark. The merchant was so taken with her beauty he asked for a dance. The maiden accepted, rested her head on his shoulder, and whispered into his ear as the music started to play. "This is a terrible place," she said. "The tall man in green is not what he seems, and the 7 sisters in red dresses are not to be trusted. Meet me beside the inn in an hour's time, and I will lead you to safety." As soon as the song ended, the young maiden slipped away and vanished, leaving the young merchant standing behind 7 spinsters in matching red hats. "Oh, don't listen to her," said one sister. "No sense of humor," said the other. "Extremely dramatic," chimed another 3 in unison. The merchant paled and immediately set off to wait for the maiden, anxiously checking his watch as the moon climbed ever higher in the sky. Exactly 1 hour later, true to her word, the maiden appeared, hair now stripped of flowers, chopped short and practical. "When we leave this place, a great curse will be placed upon us," she said, her voice strong with decision. "But I will be free and you will be alive, and to be free and cursed is an outcome preferable to our alternatives." The young merchant took her hand as they stole away into the darkness, never to be seen again. Later that night, as the mayor led the townsfolk through the midnight feast, the guests of honor now silent, he noticed the maiden was gone. And to this day, the mayor and his 7 red sisters roam these woods, searching for the merchant and the maiden, the ones who got away. "They probably just went to bone behind a haystack." "Yeah, I bet he knocked her up and then made all that shit up about the dumb village being full of evil cultists so he didn't have to come back and help her with the baby." "Kids nowadays," says Rantha Breakmarrow, the orcish counselor in charge of Cabin 11. She rolls her eyes as she leans back out from over top of the campfire. "How am I supposed to stop you from leaving campgrounds unsupervised if you're not going to have the decency to believe that the woods are full of cannibals?" It is nightly campfire story time at Camp Nettlebee, and things are proceeding utterly normally. Which is to say, the counselors are competing to see who can scare the campers the most. According to Hegemony Funt, a returning camper from last year, and key witness to the whole Horrocks Drakehorn affair, the counselors have a standing competition to see who can tell the most unsettling stories, with points awarded for screams, sudden illnesses, night terrors, new phobias, and occasionally bedwetting. Aside from that, it's a pleasant night. The moon is almost full, the insect-repelling insect-repelling wards were refreshed just this afternoon, and Mora has a bag of candy pillows and is showing the youngest campers how to skewer them on long sticks and then roast them over the fire until the outsides blister and the insides turn to warm, molten sugar.
See.
What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I've always been the kind that just like you put it on, you throw it in, you put it in the fire, and then like you light it on fire and bring it out, blow on it, and then that's all you need to do. You don't need to.
I'm sitting there like just stuffing them in my mouth,
Yeah,
bothering to roast them. It's like, I don't get what you suckers are trying to accomplish.
Peloton's like brings it out, eats it,
Barbecued.
and just like keeps lighting them on fire.
I was about to put one on a stick, but then I saw Ulrika not cooking them, so I take it off the stick and I eat it raw.
Nyan's had to bandage one of his fingers because he's chewed half of a fingernail clean off since the other day.
Oh no!
Since the incident in the meal hall.
Is he like making his way across his fingers?
Yeah, basically like just like, you know, Daffy Duck eating corn.
Yeah.
Only it's just fingernails.
The incident in the meal hall was earlier this evening, actually.
Okay.
Oh yeah!
So, for those of you who are listening to the podcast version, when we last left our heroes, they had noticed strange magic was afoot in the meal hall, and that it appears to be some sort of mind control. As
Right.
you guys are discussing your various candy pillow roasting techniques, Mora comes by with the bag, seeing if anybody wants a top up. Hey kids,
Yeah?
so I am a very, very experienced adventurer.
Sure.
Thank you.
So I have noticed that everybody here is acting totally normal, unless you mention Cabin 1, which I think is very neat. So you guys should check it out. Go talk to some people.
What?
Mora
Okay.
goes off with the
Are
bag
we?
of candy pillows.
We're skirting around the fact that like everyone is clearly mind controlled and looking at us in the meal hall, right?
No. You guys clearly do not. I guess you're 11, 12, I don't know.
Well,
Elf elves, it's hard to tell. What
I'm
are you,
13.
35?
I'm 12-ish.
Anyhow,
I'm
you guys don't have
17.
any experience. It only appears to be intermittent mind control magic, which just makes it more exciting, don't you think? Seriously, go check it out. It's amazing. Mora once again leaves with the bag of candy pillows.
are there any other kids near us?
Yeah, there's lots of kids.
Who's the closest?
That
To
would
me.
be the closest to you would be Jasmine Kirpleen, who is a human girl from Cabin 6, and she is just sitting reading a book.
Hey, Jazz! Jazz! Hey, Jazz!
Ulrika, what?
Cabin 1!
Huh?
Cabin 1!
I guess they're out on an excursion.
I don't know if that was very scientific. Let's try something else. Hey, Jazz,
Oh my God, what?
what's your favorite candy?
I like cherry honey bombs.
Who do you have a crush on?
I'm not telling.
Cabin 1.
They're out on an excursion.
Okay, that's weird.
That was really scientific, though. I liked your method in that.
Do you guys want to
Tried
talk
to
to
give
any
me a
other
rope
campers?
Sure. Is there somebody
I
on the
tur-
opposite side?
I look
Yeah.
behind me.
Behind you is Stylo Rontelbort.
What?
He's a human boy,
Yeah, what's up,
and the
Stylo?
reason he's behind you is because he's trying to look conspicuously inconspicuous because he's trying to sneak behind the woodpile to have a smoke. Stylo is a bad kid.
Oh, Stylo.
Never penned him for trouble.
You okay? You okay?
How does
You
one smoke around here?
I don't know. You
These
could ask
kids have
Stylo.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like, magic cigarettes?
Hey, Stylo,
I know you can't bum a smoke off me.
have you seen any of the kids from Cabin 1?
Yeah, they're on an excursion.
Is Stylo the kind of kid who would be able to has ever used a 3-syllable word?
Oh, definitely not.
The word excursion there is a little bit suspicious.
What does excursion mean?
I don't know. It's what Cabin 1 is doing. Duh.
Duh.
Yo!
Got. Can I go to like another person that's nearby?
Yep.
Who are you?
I'm Gossamer Wilt Blossom.
That's a lovely name.
I'm an elf from Cabin 12.
Cabin 12. Oh, so you're like way down. There's
Yeah.
no way
Yeah,
you
we're right
would.
by the lake. We have like the best cabin.
Yeah, well, clearly. I mean, look at what you're doing right now. That seems pretty neat.
Yeah, I'm whittling a scimitar.
A scimitar.
Yeah, I hate the other girl who's in my cabin. She's such a bitch.
So it's specifically to use like.
In self-defense or self-offense.
Oh, okay, that's great. So you're on the opposite side of like the entire encampment from like other cabins, right? Maybe.
I
in the
mean,
single
like, I'm on the
digits?
opposite side of, like, some of the cabins, but some of the other cabins I'm right beside.
Which cabin would you say you're the furthest from?
Cabin 1?
Right. Where are they?
They're out on an excursion.
What's an excursion?
It's like when you go on a trip and you don't have to be with your stupid freaking cabin mate who drives me nuts because all night is oh, I gotta get the scimitar finished.
What are they? What are they doing that's making them make that noise?
I don't know. She has allergies or something. It's so irritating.
Well, I hear stabbing does help with that.
If I get both of her lungs.
All right, I'm gonna let you go.
All right. I'll show you my scimitar when I'm done.
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to see the finished product.
Is it nighttime or is it just after dinner?
It is nighttime now.
Okay, let's bring it in group. All right, cabin 3 huddle. Okay, so our plan last time was to get extra dinner supplies and then totally go out and like try and find the kids in cabin 1. Do we still want to do that? Because it's nighttime and it's dark. And like, that's okay. But maybe we could wait till the morning?
What time does Mora usually do her final bed chat?
Oh, I've got box text about nighttime at Camp Nettlebee.
Okay. I think this is still a good plan.
Okay.
I got some crumbs and butter.
What if
Okay.
they really are on an excursion, though?
Nah.
Then then what's his name would have gone with them?
All right, Bevik.
Bevek would have gone
their
with them.
counselor. I think it's up to us to find the other kids, which I never thought I'd say. Maybe I am becoming a warrior. Thanks, Ulrika.
What? Huh?
Kind of like
Hey,
audibly roll my eyes at that whole exchange.
Hey, do you think they'll be in chunks or like a slurry?
What does that mean?
Oh, they're dead.
I was kind of expecting pellets like what an owl leaves behind.
What if they're just bones?
That's gross.
What if they're alive?
Unlikely.
Don't be gross.
As you four discuss the various forms that perhaps you would find the other campers in, Mora comes by and says, all right, well, it's lights out, but don't worry, I'm going to do some extra patrols because I'm very suspicious, but I'm also very excellent at my job. All right, so she starts, all the counselors start rounding up their charges and everybody's being sent to bed because lights out at Camp Nettlebee is at precisely 2,200 hours every night. You are sent to your cabins before then to, get dressed and wind down and stuff, but they expect lights out, doors closed, windows shut, curtains drawn, and they will check for that at 2,200 hours. And there are always at least 2 counselors walking the grounds at night. Ostensibly, they are guarding the campers from wolves, bears, and kobolds. But most of what they do is actually smother the fires of teenage hormones. Because every year someone attending Camp Nettlebee has some kind of formative romantic experience, and the counselors have made it their unofficial goal to make sure nothing of note comes of it. The patrols have actually been stepped up and are now more vigilant because 2 days ago, Brian Chulser and Tristan Lozano were caught making out behind the canoes.
Ooh,
Naughty, naughty.
that's how you die.
So, you guys go back to your cabin. May I also point out that if you wish to stay awake longer than normal, you are children. You woke up before dawn to go on a day-long canoe trip.
We would probably need a nap.
Then you came back.
Right.
Then you
Oh,
just
yeah.
did a lot of adventuring and investigating.
Yeah.
Then you realized the whole place was under some sort of mind control magic. So you've had a long and physically strenuous day.
Can you do the trick where you're supposed to drink like a gallon of water?
So you have to wake up to pee.
Yeah. And hopefully you wake up.
You're
to
really
pee.
smart.
No, I thought it was just supposed to be a cup of coffee and then you conk out before it hits you.
So what is your plan?
Um,
Cabin 1, you have some, or cabin 3, you have some time.
So we have an idea of like do we have an idea of like the best window to leave where there won't be any counselors checking in on us?
1 minute after they put it to bed. I think as soon as they close the door is the least likely time they're going to check for us.
What?
That's not based on anything other than my gut instinct.
Well, Ulrika,
Hi.
what do you think?
Oh, you were here for a while. Yeah. Did you ever sneak out?
Nah, not so
Really?
much.
Yeah,
But there-
sneaking out isn't cool.
I pinned you as like the sneaking out type.
They're always there though. Like if you try to go outside, they're just on top of you.
Can we make dummies to put in our beds?
Mm.
You know what we need is a diversion. And the thing they're watching out for is young people banging. So
Hey, Diane.
I'm trying. Oh,
yeah,
There was that other half elf who really liked you. Can you be our diversion?
yeah. You could go meet up with her and get caught, but then the three of us will be able to make our getaway.
I can't think of anybody else who could have a chance of banging.
It's not me.
What's banging?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay.
No!
Why not? It seems like something adults like to do.
It's like a really good hug.
Ooh, I love hugs.
I don't.
Oh.
So your plan is
I read a parchment
that
about it.
Nyan will not be going off with Millicent,
No.
but you're going to try to stay awake to sneak out at some point.
I think so.
I have 2 plans. One, I don't know if the counselors will follow it, but I can make my lights look like a person. And I could send that the other way as the distractions run away. But I don't know how likely it is they'll fall for our tricks. And 2, if this is the weird part where I'm going to explain a game rule, but I can give somebody a D6 to the Constitution roll so they can like wake up better. So I can sing a song to inspire somebody to do a better job on the next roll.
Oh, Cafe.
It's just like a thing that I can do. Like I can sing a song to really help motivate somebody to wake us up if it's their job.
I think we could probably just try the we make dummies in our beds kind of scenario.
Look, they'll be waiting for kids to go basically as soon as lights are out,
Yeah.
right? But if we go like maybe in the middle of the night, after a couple of hours have passed, then they won't expect that at all.
And that way we can
they'll
have a
probably
nap.
be tired too.
Yeah, we could have a nap during that
I
time.
remind you that elves only need to transfer 4 hours a night. So the night guards will be fresh because it's always the elf counselors who do it because they only need 4 hours of sleep.
And they've got dark vision.
They do.
Hey, Malfi.
Yo.
Wait.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, I got you. You're. I didn't know. Which one of you has the wizard hand?
Me.
How far does it go?
Like 30 feet, I think. Hold on, let me check the manual. It's typically like 30 feet.
What became of that brazier?
I think you left
Is
it.
it still there?
I dropped it in utter horror.
It's like on the floor in cabin 1.
Because if the camp supervisors found one just hanging around, they probably want to go looking for who it belongs to.
Ooh.
What if... Oh, I see
Because
what you're
it's
saying.
perverted.
But what if... Yeah, so we could like try and put it down maybe on the opposite end of the camp next to like the fence
12.
over there at 12. And then we make a run for it because we're going on the opposite side out of 1.
Good plan. God, Ulrika, you're so smart. Ulrika.
That way?
I don't know. I think
I'm for this plan. And it's not because I get to touch a bra.
You're darn right, because I'm not touching it.
Don't you turn into like Nyan.
Oh, I would never be like Nyan. That's gross.
Okay, good.
Nothing weird and pervy.
You volunteered.
That's why
to
we're
make
using
out with
Mage
someone.
Hand.
Yeah, but it doesn't involve a brazier.
You might get the coots off it.
That's why we're using Mage Hand.
That's true. So, what is your guys' plan?
apparently we're causing a distraction, which I think is just going to make the counselors more vigilant.
Are you going to do this in the middle of the night or right away?
Middle of the night,
Yeah,
I
I
think.
think middle of the night. Probably
Do you
when
think
they're-
being sneaky would be a better
Yes.
idea?
Yes.
Wait, but sneaky no distraction or
No
sneaky with
distraction.
distraction?
We just go.
Okay. We're going Operation No Sneaky or Operation No Distraction.
I'm on either team.
We can always do a distraction if being sneaky doesn't work.
True.
That can be our backup plan.
Yeah.
But first,
Nap?
nap time.
All right.
All right. So you guys are going to try to nap and wake up at like 2?
I'm going to use one of my bonus actions right here. I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Another creature within 60 feet.
What's the duration on Bardic Inspiration?
I need the rule book.
Did I not give you your... Should it be not in your spells for the duration length?
It doesn't have.
Alex,
No, it just says go to page 53.
Oh.
It doesn't have the full duration. We want the player handbook. Thank you.
Do we know that we're gonna need to do this roll? Like, do you need to use that?
I imagine it's going to be a Constitution roll.
I'm absolutely asking for a Constitution check for
Okay.
a bunch of 11-year-olds to try and
Wake
who are
up.
exhausted to try and wake up at 2 a.m.
I just wanted to double check and make sure you're not wasting one of your rolls.
I mean, whatever. Then he's about to do a short rest, so he'd get back.
Once within the next 10 minutes. Sure isn't going to help.
nope.
Well,
All right, never mind. This is something for combat, not for
Yeah.
what I wanted to use it for.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, do I have my crossbow, or is it stored someplace?
You do not have access to weapons in your, like, you get given the weapons for the day. You don't just like have stuff.
Oh, so we will
because
have-
that's why what's her face is whittling a scimitar because
Right.
she needs to kill her cabin mate.
Right.
Yeah, we
So I
can-
wouldn't
we
have
can
just
find
like my dagger.
No.
But I've got my Zulkoon. What up?
Yeah, they'll let
Wait,
you. They'll
I
let you
hate
keep
this
the
thing.
Zulkoon.
Oh.
What do you have? Do you have some sort of
I mean, I
weapon?
would have a kitchen knife and a hammer, but they probably have
Wait,
it.
if we're going to go save them, do we have to get our weapons
We
back?
might need to go get our weapons first.
Where, do we know where they are?
Oh yeah, they would be kept in a locked cabinet that a counselor has the key to because they don't let children have weapons.
I think we could get into it.
unsupervised.
I think we can get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your plan is that
How-
you're going to wake up.
Yeah.
You're going to break into the locked cabinet.
Yeah.
You're going to get your weapons, or like they're not your weapons. Like when I say like you have the equipment of a dagger, like that's the equipment that you get for when you're doing your junior adventurer stuff.
Yeah.
So they're like, here's your dagger and here's your thing, and now
we're
we're
going to
going
break into the camp armory.
the
Yeah.
camp armory essentially.
Okay. And then we're
Who
going to
has the
save.
key?
A counselor.
Like, does every counselor
Actually, no.
have one?
I would say that the keys to the camp armory are probably kept in the counselor's cabin in the secretary's office.
Perfect.
Which itself would be locked.
Oh, almost certainly.
None of us have lockpicking.
No. But I
None
do.
of us are
I
rogues.
do have Ray of Frost. Maybe we could frost up the lock
And tap it with a
and-
cold chisel.
Yeah.
All right.
To shatter a...
Yeah, to shatter the lock.
That sounds noisy.
I mean, I don't need a weapon. This is for your benefit.
Or we can go with no weapon.
Yeah, we can go with no weapons. This sounds like it's going...
All right.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like all of you to make me a Constitution roll
I'm really tired, guys.
to see if you are even going to be able to wake up successfully.
16.
16.
11.
8.
11.
None of you passed my threshold for Constitution of a child being able to wake up in the middle of the night.
So we all wake up in the morning.
Life ain't easy for a level 1 kid.
Sorry, with my experience with children, when they're tired, they're
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's really funny. We're like, all right, we got these great plans, and then like dawn arrives.
That's exactly what happens. In fact, you after spending 20 hurried minutes making various escape plans, you're woken up by a gentle rapping on the door.
Who's closest to the door?
I get up.
Okay. We all jump out at the same time. Okay.
I open the door.
It's Mora.
Hi, Maura.
Morning.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I said I was going to keep watch, and I certainly did for the first half of the night, but apparently everybody else who works here is incompetent, and I do need to sleep because, this is all very exciting, though, I assure you, and this is very, like, good junior adventure training.
What happened, Mora?
You turn out and you look out the door, and you see that cabin 2 has been ransacked sometime in the night.
We're next.
The
2.
4 campers are gone.
We're next.
Who's the counselor in charge of cabin 2?
Who is the counselor in charge of cabin 2? We're gonna say Eustace.
Okay.
Eustace.
Eustace Bumplestilt.
Eustace Bumplestilt. And what race are they?
They're human.
Is Eustace still around?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because
well,
I went to go check on you, and Eustace is kind of weird, so I don't really want to talk to him too much, and I wanted
Right.
to just, get up early, make sure things were going well, and okay. So, but that's okay. Mora pulls out from her backpack. She has helpfully gotten you guys some supplies.
ooh.
So here's the deal, kids. I am in trouble because I did a bad thing a couple of years ago. And so I do not want my wonderful, beautiful, incredibly intelligent, very talented junior adventurer charges to get abducted by whatever is going on at the camp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys some tools and supplies, and then I'm going to show you guys the secret way out of here, so you guys can either go back to Loudwater and just like get a caravan home or something, so nobody gets abducted while I stay here and use my incredible skills to defend the camp, or, and here's what I would do, but, you know, only if you are as cool as I am.
She talks a lot.
You could probably just go and do some sort of adventuring yourself. There's probably all sorts of exciting things out in the woods. Ulrika, I think it would probably be good for your anger management issues.
My what? Did you say to me?
She said your anger management issues.
So basically, Mora is going to give you guys some equipment. She's going to give you all of your basic weapons that you need, except you, because you already have your Zilkun. She's going to give you some food and some water, and you even get 30 non-safety bolts for a bow.
Ooh.
No,
Thanks,
Whoa,
Mora.
That's pretty cool.
I feel a lot safer now.
those are pointy.
Thanks, Mora.
Would you like to investigate cabin 2 a little bit for clues? It's
That's-
very early, so nobody else is up yet. Mora is waking up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, I'm already out the
Okay,
door. Gonna
yeah.
go look at it.
I pull on clothes and go and look in cabin 2.
My auntie acted like Mora one time, but it was only after she ate a whole bunch of weird leaves. I wonder if Mora ate weird leaves.
What kind of leaves?
Why would you eat the weird leaves?
I don't know. She got really excited and talked fast for a while,
Oh.
and then she got really, really tired, and then had to go on vacation.
Would I know anything about these leaves in my magic book?
I mean, you could roll me an Arcana check.
Hell yeah. How much of a danksmith am I? 11.
You totally smoke all the pots all the time. Your uncle works in a pot farm, and he brought you the biggest blunt you've ever seen, anyone had ever seen once, and you smoked the entire thing. It was awesome.
Thank you, Cam.
Is that how that goes?
You can tell that story, but they can all roll to disbelieve.
It's fine. I'm just gonna go to the cabin instead while he reads out of his big book.
What?
Sorry, my book.
What equipment do we actually have?
You guys have all of the equipment that's at the bottom of your character
Okay,
sheet.
perfect.
So you have your sturdy boots, you have your camp sashes and uniforms, and you have your wielded weapons of choice, such as for you, a junior wizard in training, you would have a dagger. You have a Zalkun because you're registered under the Bardic track. You have a crossbow because that's what your parents said you had to take.
I just discovered I've been sleeping all night, and the butter in my pocket has made my pants very greasy.
Oh, right. I had soup in my hat.
You can change into a spare uniform so you do not have a grease pocket.
I imagine we at least had the thought before. We went to bed knowingly. We didn't just like crawl into bed by a wizard or
I
something.
just-
Does anybody want
Hashtag.
some hat soup?
I've got my wallet soup. It's okay.
Hair and shit.
This is fine. This can be our adventure supplies before breakfast.
You never know what's gonna come in. I'm gonna keep this hat soup in my hat.
I'll change and then make my way to cabin.
Actually,
2.
I'm not even in the cabin anymore. I'm just like,
Meow.
walk out,
I've gone with Nyan.
walk into cabin 2, investigate.
Let me turn the lights up again so that you have better lights for stuff.
I have dark vision.
Oh, you don't even
get
need my
you.
assist.
All right, so do you guys remember who was in cabin 2? Because
I remember Millicent was here.
Wasn't this Farty? No, that was in
No,
cabin
no,
one.
Cabin
no.
one.
We only learned that Millicent lived here.
oh, there's another very important camp personality in cabin 2.
And who's that?
Orc Straycorn is in
Oh,
this cabin.
right, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
Orcs
actually
and-
super nervous to go into this cabin though. Because like Horrocks was in here. That means I might be able to see the bed that Horrocks slept in, and I don't know how that makes me feel.
What?
Why? Why?
He's
Because
so
Orc is
handsome.
very handsome.
Oh.
I investigate.
He's not a
What do you get?
genie.
8.
Okay, well, on an 8, this cabin is in a similar state of disarray to cabin 1. There's a half-eaten piece of bread left out on the desk, so clearly somebody else was smuggling out extra midnight snacks too.
Oh.
There's a few copper coins on the floor. There's a hairbrush. Bellamede Gelleric's diary is in fact open.
All right, I'm
Would you
gonna go and read that diary.
I want these lucky pennies.
Dear Diary, today I finally convinced Millicent that she should go out and talk to Nyan. Unfortunately, it didn't go very well. I tried to tell her that to have loved and lost is to have better than have never loved at all, but she wasn't having it and just kept muttering Celeste under her breath. We also finally met Malfeasance, the girl who plays the weird musical instrument that sounds like a skunk getting hit by a cart, and it turns out she's much less weird than we thought she would be. Tomorrow we get to learn to do pottery, and I'm going to try to make a teapot for my grandmother. By illicit diary reading standards, this is not very exciting.
Yeah.
Which bed is his?
It is the bottom left, we'll say.
Okay, I just like tunnel vision and I start walking towards it.
Oh.
And if anyone starts trying to walk towards it, I'm just like, it's mine.
Are you going to look at it? Are you going to, lift anything up?
I'm going to very, very carefully take a big deep breath. And then I'm going to open the chest.
All right.
And then cover my eyes.
Well, you don't see anything because your eyes are covered.
And then
I'll lean over.
And then I'm going to
Surge's
peek and look in.
Okay.
What do I see?
You find Horrocks Drakehorn's chest.
Ah! Okay, I'm okay.
No,
Go
not
on.
his actual physical chest. This is his chest.
Yeah.
In it, you
I was
see-
like, Jesus! Oh my god!
No, it's his
Just a
trunk.
torso.
So in the footlocker.
Holy
It's like,
No, you find his
wow.
footlocker and it's
Okay.
filled with his stuff.
Oh my god,
You-
it's really his stuff.
You see some spare uniforms. You see some other things that
Do you
he's
think
done.
he touched this uniform?
I mean, almost certainly.
Whew. Okay.
There's a doctor's note that excuses him from any hiking trips longer than 3 miles on account of his fallen arches. Can
He
you
has fallen arches.
can you roll me an investigate roll, please?
Okay.
I don't actually know what those
I
are.
didn't know he was that rich.
I'm really I get a 6. I'm kind of overwhelmed by the whole thing here. I don't do terribly well, but I see
Ulrika, do you
all
want
the
to provide
stuff.
any assistance?
Sure, I will have a look at what. I don't even know what fallen arches are. No, I got even worse.
Do you also like him?
Huh?
He's so dreamy.
What?
This is his
All right,
stuff.
guys.
Huh?
There's lots of other chests. Leave us alone in this
Let a
chest.
wizard take a look at this. It's 18.
Oh, on 18. Thank
Yeah.
goodness you've triggered. You see a tiny glint of gold in the bottom corner of the chest.
What's this? I
You
reach
lift-
in and grab it.
You lift it up and you find a locket.
Ooh.
You open up the locket and you see an engraving of a young girl with the word Nestra written underneath it.
Nestor?
Nestra.
Nestra. Okay.
Do you know a Nestra?
A young girl?
Yeah.
Wait. Does he have a girlfriend? Do you think he has a girlfriend?
Probably.
Who's Nestra?
Huh?
But
Are there the claw marks here?
Yes, the claw marks are here. This is very similar to Cabin 1, I would say. Nearly identical, except for 4 different children.
I'm
have
gonna
been
feel
taken.
Malfeasance's forehead. You're acting weird.
I'm very warm right
Are
now.
you
Well,
cursed?
I think it was probably like Horrocks' girlfriend or something like that.
Ah!
Maybe she knew. I don't know. Weird.
Is there a Nestra at camp?
No, there isn't.
Okay.
But could somebody do me an intelligence roll?
Sure can't.
17.
15.
You're almost certain that there is some sort of Nestra incident that took place last summer.
Ooh.
Can I?
Would I know about
do you-
this?
Wait,
can
is
I
this the
take
one
a-
that was written on the desk in our thing?
Can I
Yes.
do like a history?
Oh.
roll? I'm trained in
Yes,
history.
yes.
of the
No,
film.
this is the name of the person written into the desk, like graffiti carved in our place. She's the one who very famously hooked up with him last summer.
Oh, okay.
It is his girlfriend!
I wonder if they were supposed to meet again at camp and she never arrived.
Maybe she's dead.
Is this another ghost story? Whatever
Anyway,
happened to her?
I walk out of the cabin because I expect that the other chests will just have stuff in them. And I want to see if there's any tracks.
Ooh.
Any All right, let's let you investigate tracks.
Okay, so that is survival or investigation?
I think survival for tracks.
Okay.
Do you know, I think.
Well, Daddy needs a new sort of wounding. 16?
You see some scuffed up tracks on the ground. You also see Mora, who's looking at scuffed up tracks on the ground.
Hi, Maura.
Yeah, there's some tracks here, but they don't seem to go very far. It's weird.
Do they go to the fence?
They go to some grass that leads to the fence.
Did they go up?
Mora's not particularly good at tracking things.
Can I have a look?
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, you see tracks as well, and basically looks
Like-
exceptionally similar to what you were investigating yesterday. I would say that with all likelihood that you can conclude this is pretty much the exact same modus operandi of like bust in, grab some campers, and then somehow the tracks magically just go away.
Well, you know what this means.
What?
Tomorrow night, we die.
Well, I was.
That's
I
why
was,
you kids are getting out of here. That's why I armed you to the teeth, or at least as much as I'm willing to arm a bunch of children.
What about cabin 4?
That's okay. I can protect the camp. Now that I know what is going on, nobody needs to worry because I'm very, very good at my job.
Then what's going on?
I don't know yet, but I'm.
You just said you knew what was going on.
Yeah, but I can also do this. Mora points at the stump. It's one of the stumps by the campfire circle.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then she weirdly giggles a little bit out of her
Oh,
breath.
no.
So she goes, and fires a beam of crackling blue energy from her finger. It strikes the stump, but it doesn't dissipate like a normal bolt of wizard lightning does. Instead, it grows more and more intense until you can start to feel static electricity pulling and crackling on your clothes. And then the stump explodes into a shower of sparks.
wow, do I know what spell that is?
You do not, but it is not a normal wizard spell.
Oh, it wouldn't be in the book.
So you guys do not need to worry about the camp.
Are you? But what if kids come at you then? Are you just gonna start exploding children? I don't see how you're
Okay,
like.
hold on. I need you all to turn around. Just look away. I gotta do something.
Oh,
And it's not
okay.
appropriate for the eyes of children. Just cover your eyes.
Okay. My eyes are
Just
covered.
don't explode us. I'm sorry, omnipotent Mora.
She covers Malfeasance's eyes with a hand so she can just hitch down her shorts a little bit, and a shimmery blue and green tail pops out of her pants. You can open your eyes now. I just don't want you guys to see my butt because it's not appropriate because I'm an adult and you guys are children.
She's got a tail.
What?
She's a dog.
Is it a fluffy tail or a lizard tail?
Okay, so I did a thing and I got into a lot of trouble, but on the upside, I got to take a level of demonic gigglemancer. So I'm fine, and the camp is fine, but I would like you guys to go just in case.
Does she actually say I got a level of demonic gigglemancer? Okay.
That's what the parasitic quills told me when they
Okay.
made me the bargain.
Mora, are you a demon?
Absolutely not. I'm an elf.
Are you a little bit of a demon?
Only the best parts.
Are you the one who took the kids?
No! Go!
I think Nelf is like an anagram of something.
I'm gonna just go down and look at her feet just in case.
I think I have something in my guidebook about motivating you
Here's
guys.
the thing.
Yeah,
I had a suggestion. I think the people are gonna come to our cabin next, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, everybody here can do math, Peloton.
Wow!
Why don't we set a trap for them?
Ooh.
And we can catch them in the act.
But we don't know what it is.
We don't.
It,
But I'm not one that's gonna run away from adventure.
Or we could...
Why don't we just leave and then come wait by the space in the fence?
Why don't we wait till they show up and then, Mora, you could blow up the whole cabin?
because I don't know what's coming, and I don't want you guys to be around here as bait.
No, but that's what I'm saying, is we don't have to be inside the cabin. We can set a whole trap, put dummies in our beds, we can wait outside, and like, we can wait by we can include your part too, Nyan. But we make a whole big trap, and then when they finally go inside, Mora can blow up the cabin with them in it.
And me in it.
No, you don't have to be. You shot lightning from your hand. You don't need to be in the cabin to do that.
I don't know. I wanna trust the adult, and if she says we should go, maybe we
Just
should
go
go.
for a walk for the day. Oh my God.
It'll be fine.
Trust me, I am very good at staying alive
We'll go
in weird circumstances. I have extensive experience in it.
None of that was in dispute with the plan that I just offered.
I'm gonna go for a walk. Bye.
Do we have permission
I go
to?
with Ulrika.
Do we have
You-
permission to go outside of the fence?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna write angrily in my journal.
I look at the bunch of bolts I was given and then put them in my backpack and then put an extra uniform on top of them.
Is this what it's like to be an adventurer?
Something
Ulrika,
like-
wait up! I'm gonna run after Ulrika.
With concern. Sling the crossbow.
More, Not incredibly intelligent.
Demon question mark?
Demon question mark.
Has tail. Is dog question mark?
Possibly dog.
I'm just gonna think aloud. It's like, that was weird.
Yeah.
Do you think Moira's a demon?
No, she's a dog.
All I know is I was given permission to go home.
Wait, are you just gonna leave?
Well, no, but this is what I've been waiting for this entire time.
Oh. But what about Millie?
I'm not leaving
Oh, okay.
Malfeasance.
Okay, I was worried for a second there.
All right, so
So Mora has been like, please leave the camp. Something terrible is happening. I'm fine. The camp will be fine, but I would like you guys to get out of here. So
Alright.
she directs you to a path that you did not realize was there. It's about it's behind cabin 6. This is clearly a shortcut that the counselors use to get out to a path that will take you into the woods, and then, according to Mora, through the woods, and you can either take a right and you can go to Loudwater, or you can take a left and keep walking around and come back to the camp eventually, because it's like a big circle loop. So she pushes you out and says, make yourself scarce for a day so old Mora can take care of things, while cracking her knuckles and looking very proud of herself.
Are there
Yes,
any
Nyan.
large, dangerous animals outside?
There are general woods animals outside.
Okay.
So medium.
You're usually around here, because there's a lot of people around here. There's not going to be like bears and wolves,
Right.
You know, this is a busy summer camp. There's farms and stuff in the area. You're not in the middle of nowhere. So think the kind of wildlife that's more comfortable around civilizations.
ooh, a rabbit.
Rabbits,
Coyote
raccoons,
maybe.
coyote at worst, squirrels, skunks, badgers, that kind of stuff. Kobolds. Right?
Oh yeah, they're like small animals.
Small animals. So I wouldn't be
Too
worried about
concerned.
imminent bear.
Okay. Let's just go.
I'm gonna play us a hiking song.
That sounds like a very bad idea when we're like trying to be stealthy.
We're not trying to be stealthy. We're on a hike.
Just
How good is this song?
It's I get a 17 to performance.
Oh, it's a very inspiring thing.
I'm
you're
not
playing
always
on the
terrible at
Zulkoon.
this.
It's like, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. It's gonna get stuck in my head, isn't it?
every bagpipe song is the Zulkoon song, is Scotland the Brave.
Yeah, a
So-
little morning day hike.
So yeah,
So soundtracked to the Zulkoon, you enter the woods and the sun is coming up. The birds, because it's very early, it's like 5 a.m. The birds are chirping, and it's
Wow.
really lovely. This is a wide and well-tread path. You are in the woods. You're
Amazing.
walking. The air's fresh. It's nice.
I sneeze.
The air is less nice.
This feels like my first ever adventure. The nice thing about the Zulkoon is you can take deep breaths and sort of converse between the arm pushing thing. Grrr. Ha, what do you think, guys? Grrr.
I think we went outside.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm like writing it down in my like, journal, all the shit that I'm seeing and whatnot.
I'm gonna keep a lookout for the best sticks.
Ooh.
Make me a perception check.
Yes. Piss.
What'd you get?
9.
You don't find any particularly nice sticks.
But we're in the forest. There's trees everywhere.
BS. No, it's not suitable. They're all crooked and
It's not
lame.
the same.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
You, like bite on them, they just snap right in half.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to do anything while you're out in the woods?
I should get a walking stick.
Make me an investigate roll for a walking stick.
21.
Wow.
You
No,
fi-
23.
You find an exceptional stick just a couple feet off to the bushes. It is smooth and exactly the right height for you.
Yay.
It has a sturdy little knob on top even, so it feels nice to hold.
Cool. Walking stick.
All right.
Are you jealous of his stick?
No.
Yeah. I'm sure we could find you a totally awesome stick.
Yeah, find me a stick.
Okay. I've been told to find a stick, so I stopped playing the Zulkoon.
Okay, do you want to go find a stick too?
I'm going to try really hard to find Ulrika a stick.
Oh, you're finding Ulrika a stick.
Well, Ulrika asked me very nicely.
I did not ask nicely.
I get a 19 to nature.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say that you find Ulrika a very nice stick.
Here's a very nice stick.
It's smooth and great for walking with. It's just the right height.
Thanks.
Does anybody else want to find a stick?
No.
Okay.
So, have we come to the place where the path forks?
You have, actually. You have walked without incident, except for delightful Zolkun accompaniment and occasional stick finding, and the path fork. So if you go to the left, you can sort of just go on a big loop and sort of just stay close to the camp, or you can go to the right and you can sort of start heading back to Loudwater.
What do we think, team?
Loudwater is going to be several hours of hiking through the woods, by the way.
Well, Loudwater, do you think that... I don't think that's where the kids would have went.
Nah. Why don't we just check the woods?
Yeah. I mean, I know we have our opportunity to leave, but it says right here in the journal...
There's tons of daylight. We can leave any time, but...
Yes, that we need to work together.
Wait, what?
And we need to work together, and the other rule is that if there's somebody in need, we should go help them.
Junior Adventurer's Handbook. You had it for 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
It's the big book I carry around all the time.
I've read most of it.
I wasn't implying that you didn't. I just said it's the book that I have.
All right, well, there's woods to check out.
Diane?
I'm cranky because I didn't get a lot of sleep, so I'm being very direct with you.
Well, whose fault was that?
Ours! Can I break her stick?
Roll me a strength check, because it was a very nice stick that Malfeasance found for her.
I have a -2 to strength. That would be a 2.
You take her stick and ineffectually try to bend it.
What are you doing to her stick?
Just gonna take it. 16 for...
For your strength?
Or is it an athletics check or just strength check?
I'd just make me a raw strength check.
16.
If you just want to break the stick?
No, I don't want to break it. I just want to take it.
Oh, you don't need a 16 for that.
Oh, okay. Just...
Peloton is not... He's a halfling. He's young. He's small.
And a wizard.
Push.
I'm older than her.
Oh, yeah.
Prove it. I'm going to go have a look at these. Okay, so...
So right, you head back to... You start heading
the
towards
city, is the way
Loudwater,
home.
which is... I wouldn't call it a city. It's it's the biggest town.
Oh.
let's go left.
On camera.
Loudwater sucks.
All right.
You alright there, buddy?
I'm just having a moment.
Go left.
Alright, we go left.
A harmonious group of adventurers heads left down the path. So you
I
walk-
can find food while I'm out on the trail.
Oh, do you want to try to find some food?
I mean, I'm bad at it. When in forests, just find food easily.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
can find food. You can, we'll say you find a handful of delicious berries that are not quite ripe yet, so they could be sweeter, but they're totally edible.
But they haven't been washed.
You can eat the berries.
I'll have some.
They're delicious. They're a little tart, but you like that.
I should take some and keep them for later.
Wow.
Well,
Thanks,
they're
Diane.
gonna turn into jam into my pocket, but
While you guys are picking berries,
Better.
make me a perception check.
10.
Oh my goodness. I'm so bad at this.
Wow.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20. Oh,
I got a 4.
you guys don't really notice because you're like,
I'm not eating any of the berries, so
You're
that
not-
could be why.
Maybe you're standing back there and still feeling a little cranky about the whole like stick thing. You notice that there is a raccoon hiding in the bushes to your right.
Hello, Mr. Raccoon. I'm Peloton. What's your name?
Could everybody roll me initiative, please?
Oh boy.
Ooh, fighting a raccoon.
Okay, Ulrika,
19.
19. All right. Okay, Malfeasance,
Mouth full of berries.
10.
Like red
That's
all
what I
over
guess
your
your initiative would be.
11.
Nyan gets an 11.
A raccoon, why?
And Peloton,
14.
14. Okay. 1 second. Gonna
Well, the first thing we fight is a raccoon.
All
A
right.
trash panda.
Could I get
We're gonna get
initiative
wiped
up on
by
the screen,
trash
please?
panda.
It is in fact not one trash panda.
Uh-oh.
It is in fact not 2 trash pandas.
Uh-oh.
But you have disturbed 3 trash pandas during your berry gathering.
Whoops.
They hiss at you. Ulrika, it's your go.
So are they all just like in a cluster over by?
They're like coming up from the bushes, they're like scrabbling around, and you disturb them
They're like,
because they were probably into the berries the same way you guys were.
So am I like
And they're
right
threatened.
near one? Because I like went up to the bush and said hi.
I think you're close to one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're closest to raccoon 2.
Okay.
You know what? I think I'm gonna just thump it with this walking stick.
You're gonna thump it with the walking stick. All right. Well, so we'll say that's a 1d4 club. If you guys want to look up a club in the rule
Club is
book.
typically 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6 for a club. All right, you can roll me a club attack.
It
ooh, it's a good old
20
attack.
in total.
Oh,
You roll
you absolutely club that. You do 1d for 4 damage.
plus your
plus my
strength.
or
Or maybe? I don't know. What's
Do I
the
add my strength?
what is the damage for club?
Your proficiency.
1d6.
Plus D6 plus strength modifier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 6 in total.
Which raccoon are you hitting?
Whichever one's closest to me.
We'll say that's raccoon number 1. So you do 6 damage to raccoon number 1. Let me just set up some note-taking space for how much damage you guys are doing. Oh my goodness, raccoon number 1, that's my turn. Raccoon number 1 is probably gonna try to claw at the person that just hit it with a walking stick because it
what does it
wanted
look-
to eat some berries.
What does it look like in terms of like how much damage that club actually did?
It looks like an angry raccoon.
Oh, I made it mad.
Right.
Absolutely.
Ha! It's
All right, let's see if I can hit you. Oh, the raccoon absolutely misses you with its claw, but let's see if it can hit you with its bite.
Ooh.
Ooh, 2 attacks.
Claw, claw, bite.
It
Claw,
misses.
bite, bite.
All right, luckily it's got a raccoon friend who's also going to try and bite and claw you.
Oh no.
No. Ulrika.
Well, you provoked. You drew first blood.
That's true.
All right, so that is another miss. You suddenly feel a great kinship for Dale, and you have DC 13, right?
Yes.
The raccoon totally misses you. So let me
Just like
just-
after images.
In a
Fast
tank
roll.
with a camp scoot.
or like my animation cell just sort of slides and a bunch of like raccoon fists go by me.
Yeah, Peloton, would you
Yeah.
like to try to hit a raccoon?
Yeah, Peloton upon like saying hi and having this raccoon like launch himself at me, I go ah! and shoot fire from my hands.
Oh.
Can you tell me what raccoon you're aiming at?
The one that you said was right in front of me.
Okay, perfect. Now, what spell are you using? Do you have to roll?
Firebolt.
Firebolt?
Yeah.
Firebolt, so it's a cantrip. You got to roll an attack on that?
Yes, make a ranged attack.
Oh, I hope we don't burn the forest down.
It'd be fine.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Magic fire.
7?
Yeah.
The raccoon goes and misses, and you miss. Your little firebolt like just and lands in a patch of mud. So no embers escape, and you will not be getting an angry phone call from Smokey the bear.
Dag.
It does a barrel roll.
Smokey the dire bear.
Yeah.
He just comes and mauls campers.
Raccoon
Which
2,
one's the
however,
fire?
though, is now really angry at you, Peloton. He's going to
That's
go
fair.
for you.
It's fair.
Cock dice. Raccoon 2 also misses.
I mean, I threw a firebolt at it and probably like threw it off its game.
Wow! And misses with its claw. So, Nyan, your go.
I yell, "Run!"
Oh. Yeah. Fair.
That's
Are you-
and I grab Peloton.
What?
You're like 18 pounds.
It's probably like more like 30, but
Okay,
still.
pardon me.
18 pounds would be like, I don't know if my organs like would be around there.
So you're going to try to disengage. You're going to use your action.
Yeah.
You're going to use your action to grab Peloton and disengage.
Yeah.
All right, what's your run speed?
30. Or
30?
Base speed is 30. I think double move for a run would be 60.
So you can get like real far away.
Yeah, raccoons are very slow. They run with that hunch.
Which way do you run? Back the way we came or down the path?
Probably just further down the path.
Okay.
All right. So that's Nyan's go.
Let me go. I can take him.
Malfeasance, would you like to fight a raccoon, or are you going to try to disengage and run?
I can't leave Ulrika behind, but the idea of running seems really good. So here's the plan.
I mean, I haven't actually hit any of you with my raccoon.
Yeah, but it's been like half a second and we're being attacked by vicious raccoons and we're
I think
children.
they're just startled.
So the idea of running seems kind of great. So here's what we're going to do.
You are not in active combat, so you can just like
Start piecing out.
you can start piecing
Well,
out.
I'm actually going to use my bardic inspiration right now
Okay.
to be like, Ulrika, catch up with us. I'm going to play you a song. And then I'm going to start
leaving you out.
Zulkun. I'm going to give her
You're gonna play me out.
one of my bonus actions today, bardic inspiration, which is going to give Ulrika 1d6. A plus 1d6 to ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. So that's a bonus action. I don't even think I have to
Either
roll
that or
on
just
that.
the one from the Benny Hill show.
Okay.
So I don't know. How do I'll roll performance just to see how I do.
I mean, you could just do that.
I get a natural 20.
Ulrika, you feel incredibly inspired by the Benny Hill theme on Zulkun.
All right, and then while I'm huffing on this thing going, I'm gonna start huffing it after these guys. and
Okay.
That's a lot of. You must have some very like incredible lung
Ulrika,
strength.
That's
your party has
professional
deserted
Zoom
you, but
player.
you
I
feel
have nothing.
very...
I inspired,
You
and
feel
I've got the red.
incredible.
I've got the red mist now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh
So
god, the
I'm
blood
gonna
mist.
try to finish this one that's in front of me.
Hold on. So let's just see how this goes, because this might be the one you get the bonus roll on too. Okay.
It's attack rolls.
Yeah.
But
Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die. Oh, you get to choose one and add the number to one ability check, attack roll, or saving roll. The creature can wait until after it rolls a d20 before deciding to use it or not.
Okay.
But must decide before the DM says whether it's a success or a failure. Once it's been used, it's lost.
I'm
So you
gonna save this one for now because I rolled a 13, and
that's a hit.
oh,
The raccoons.
don't even have to. Oh, that's true.
All right, roll me some damage. Are you clubbing it?
Aw, yeah. 3.
3. This raccoon is looking pretty hurt. You didn't bop it as hard as last time, but it's starting to be like.
Can I
just like stand
Can
here
I-
like,
can I
beating
yell
a raccoon to
menacingly as a free action?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should I? Oh, can I?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Intimidate? Oh, I do have intimidation.
Yeah.
10.
You yell. Raccoon 1, who you've bopped a couple times and is looking a little worse for wear, decides to amble back into the bushes.
Well, fuck this.
Pretty much. But Raccoon 3 is still on you.
Okay.
Raccoons aren't super bright. Oh, whoops, how do I get this? How do I get you out of combat?
you get
Whatever.
rabies. You die.
But not before I eat everybody else.
Oh, whoops.
We spend the rest of the campaign trying to get you back to Loudwater
I like the idea
so
of
you can get a
rabies
giant
being
syringe in the stomach.
like poison or like you're taking necrotic damage.
Oh, God.
Or that you're just mind controlled.
You're gonna make it.
It's just like you have a 1d4 con damage dot that hits every round.
Oh my god.
Raccoon 3 decides to take a swipe at you. Oh, I actually hit somebody.
Oh.
All right, it's gonna try to bite you, and so I get to roll a whole d4 for damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you take 4 damage.
Whoa! Ow!
Oh.
It's a nasty nip.
I go down to 8.
Ulrika, no! Does it draw blood?
I mean, probably a little bit.
It's like, get it off of me.
Okay.
All right,
Wait.
I gotta add Raccoon 2 back because I was trying to just take out Raccoon 1 and push the wrong thing. All right, and put Raccoon 2 back on initiative. Peloton, you're 60 feet away.
Yeah.
You can kind of hear that Ulrika might be just went ow as a raccoon nipped her.
Well.
You're also being carried by Nyan, so
Yeah.
I've got
like,
the
this
really
is-
bad raccoon prop attached to my arm, and I'm shaking
A
it.
real adventurer never runs away, Nyan.
Yes, they do. They're animals.
Let me show you what a real adventurer does. I'm gonna shoot another thing of fire at.
Do you have the
Raccoon
range
3.
for that?
I have 120 feet
Oh,
for that.
absolutely. All right, make me an attack roll.
God, please don't light
It's
Ulrika
an
on fire.
innocent animal. It's not a monster.
Fireball!
Holy shit.
19.
You absolutely hit it. Which raccoon are you? The one that bit?
That was the only one that's still
On
there.
Ulrika's
No, there's
arm.
2. One
There's
ran
the one
away
that you
because it
shot
got
at before.
bopped.
The one that's trying to bite you.
Oh.
This is. Are you
Oh, I'm
aiming at the one
gonna
biting?
try and
All right,
protect.
roll me some
Ulrika.
damage.
Oh god. Sorry, hold
I hope it doesn't explode and leave us traumatized.
on. Okay. 9.
Wow.
This raccoon gets very, very badly singed right on the butt by your firebolt and goes, "Ah!" and then takes off into the woods. Goes,
Ha! Adventurer!
Adventurers are frequently known for murdering innocent animals.
Only if they attack first.
All right, Nyan, it's your turn. You're holding Peloton, who has just shot a firebolt at an innocent raccoon.
Hey!
Peloton, you take no falling damage, but your dignity is injured.
I would say I take no dignity ish because I'm way too excited about the fact that I shot like a raccoon who was on somebody's shoulders from a distance of like plus 60 feet.
That's true, actually.
I'm very proud of my accomplishment.
All right, while you're sitting there happily, Nyan, we'll say your action for the turn has been to drop Peloton.
And walk away.
All right, so another 30 feet then? You're
Yeah.
just walking, not running?
Well, they seem pretty happy to murder wild animals.
All right, Malfeasance, you're 30 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to use something called Vicious Mockery on the final raccoon that's left there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it's if a target within range, basically I'm going to make fun of it so bad its brain's going to hurt and it's going to not do good on its next roll.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hey, you stupid trash panda! Leave my friend alone and go eat garbage!
Do you have to roll for Vicious Mockery?
If a target within range that you choose can hear you, it must succeed a wisdom save or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next roll.
Oh my god, wisdom is so low because they're raccoons.
Yeah.
These raccoons are not
So
wise.
what's your spell save DC? Is it 14 probably?
Usually it's 12 at
Yeah, first level.
Spell save DC is 12.
The raccoon fails and feels bad about its life choices
Hold on a second here.
and goes back into the woods.
It also takes 3 damage.
It feels bad about its life choices and has sort of had some long-term mental scarring from watching its friends get beat up for trying to eat berries.
That's right, raccoon. You trash panda, you smelly weasel thing. Because it has to come through my Zalcoon.
I'm gonna throw my stick after them and yell a bunch of secret curses that you haven't heard before.
What are the secret curses?
They're not literal curses, it's just like bad words.
Oh,
The ones that in the
No,
broadcast
I
they'll bleep it out.
right. I'm just curious, like, what are the secrets? Like the secret swear words.
Probably ones I made up. Or just heard, they're like regional.
Just like chunder butt.
Berries. Balls.
Berry balls.
Can we say that on Twitch?
Berry balls? Kappa?
I'll
Or just
allow
be
it.
Kappa! You're like, whoa! Whoa!
Freagasm!
PogChamp! Hey guys!
Did we win
Rude.
a fight?
You absolutely want to fight.
Yay!
You beat up some raccoons with extreme prejudice.
I would like to point out that we were just minding our own business and they attacked us.
I mean, I think I would argue that they were more startled.
I'm gonna hold up my arm, which is now like streaked with blood because I lost a third of my health.
Ulrika,
It's
hold
like,
on.
that's bad.
It's okay, I got you. Here, come to me. I can heal you.
What?
I'm a wizard. I'm not a wizard. I'm a bard. Maybe for the first time ever, this is going to work. And so I'm going to start going like,
What do you mean first time?
don't worry about it. And then I'm going to like touch you with the Zalcoon while I'm playing this.
Ew, what? It's gross and dirty.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm touching you with the Zalcoon.
Why?
Because I just healed you 9 hit points.
Oh.
Baby. Kissed by Zalcoon.
I'm so fucking mad now.
Ooh.
That's like very visibly drains me.
Be like that.
You could say it visibly drains me of 50% of my capacity to heal within a session.
I don't know who would say that.
That's weird.
But
Right,
you
so-
feeling better now?
Yeah. Weirdly.
Dear Journal, today I shot a raccoon with a firebolt. It was awesome.
Maybe being a bard is okay. That was kind of awesome.
That was really cool. You made the blood go away.
Hey, Pelly. You should write that Nyan was a crybaby.
Wow.
I don't need to write that down to remember it.
Ha! Right? Chicken wuss.
Having memories of actually being at camp as a kid and watching the other kids stomp frogs on the side of the
Jesus!
I mean,
It Kids are fucked.
That's so messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Gross.
I mean,
Gross
camp
and
is
weird.
a wonderful place, and you should all send your children to camp. This advertisement brought to you by Camp Nettlebee, the perfect place for junior adventurers.
Install trauma.
Well, let's keep going.
Yeah, I guess we have lots more woods to
right.
investigate.
I did some rolls while you guys were
Hey.
debating, so you continue to walk. And
That was awesome.
the well-maintained trail.
I'm gonna play us a victory song.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Ba, 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 ba. 19. Ba, 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 ba.
We sing along with you because we know that song.
It's a very popular song.
Or at least Peloton does.
The well-maintained trail starts to get a little narrower now that you're not heading back to Loudwater, but it's still quite, it's not, like an animal track or anything like that. And the trees overhead are now a little thicker in this stretch of the woods.
That dark woods.
Aside from your victory song, it's actually pretty quiet. Birds and stuff like that, but you don't really hear anything. You're getting further away from the camp now. The terrain is also starting to get a little bit more hilly. You're going to go uphill and downhill.
I'm not that fit. I can't play the Zolcoon while walking uphill constantly. I probably put it down because I start panting.
Do you even breathe?
Eventually. I mean, I have a pretty beefy constitution for a 12-year-old child, but,
Back when I played French horn in high school, the only thing I would ever get good results in Canada Fitness, couldn't do a chin up, could do like 5 push-ups. I could run forever. They had to stop me.
Like, very good, Cameron. You can stop now.
I'm going to ask
right.
Malfeasance, where does the spit go?
Oh, there's a little valve right here.
Oh! No! Oh, no!
Yeah.
When was the last time you emptied that?
Does it just all come out?
God!
Yeah. Fairly regularly.
There's like parsley in it.
I'm just turned 45 degrees away,
juice.
just
Oh god.
Just a little bit of
Gagged
berry
a little
juice.
bit.
Malfeasance, I will make that a 1d4 acid attack if you ever want to use that.
The spit valve on your woodwood instrument, yeah.
gross.
I assume it has a spit
Remember
valve.
your friends? Anyone else in band?
No.
All the clarinet players would keep their reeds in
Ugh.
these little inside little thermoses full of water and old saliva, and then somebody would you would just take your reed out and put it in the cup, right?
Did none of you play in band? You just
No.
You literally suck on this thing for 5 minutes, or you keep it damp ahead of time, or you get a worse one, which is a synthetic one, which doesn't have to do
Gross.
it. But you actually have to moisten your reed before you play.
Yeah.
And
Gross.
sometimes you just sit there and you'll go to the band kit and be like, "How's it going?" And be like, "Bleh." "Oh, no worries," because they've just been sucking on the reed trying to get it ready.
Gross.
It's a music thing.
That doesn't make it not gross.
Yeah.
I concede the fact that as a hockey player when I was a kid that we kept our mouth guards and stuff.
Like behind your ear.
Yeah.
You're like,
so
"How's it
that was
going?"
gross.
It's like, sorry, my it was in my cup because my hands were
It's not
full."
gross. It's a hockey thing.
Yeah.
And then all the kids who play string instruments reek of rosin all the time.
So
Anyway.
this forest.
Okay, so you have a lively discussion as you're walking down the path. Nothing much
Yeah.
happens. No more raccoons jump out at you.
A little bit of dry heaving.
But after a while, you start navigating to a section where the trail is actually quite steep. And the trail now, you're going over this big rock because the terrain here is quite rocky. It's like rocks and then muck and dirt have sort of filled it in over the years.
Wow.
But maybe a glacier came through here thousands of years ago. And so at this point, the trail is more like a path of least resistance down a boulder, right? But it's clearly marked. There's some flags of adventurer tape or whatever. And after you eventually sort of pick your way down here, a large creek comes into view. And the problem being that it was a wet winter, and the creek is very thick, and so it's now 5 to 6 feet across.
Oh.
And the sides are very steep and muddy. And you can see the trail on the other side, but this is a large, fast-moving creek.
I feel like a real adventurer.
This is a kid killer.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you can try to cross the creek, or you can choose to either go upstream or downstream and find a safer place to cross. But right here is not a great place.
Which way is camp?
Behind you.
No, but downstream or upstream?
Does anybody have any survival instincts?
I have
Uh-oh.
survival.
Yeah, because you're not quite sure at this point.
Ooh.
22.
You're pretty sure camp is to the left, or so downstream,
Okay.
or upstream, I guess.
So upstream.
Yeah. So you're pretty sure camp is upstream. You're probably almost certain that camp is upstream at -22. Actually,
Are there trees around this creek?
There's some trees. Like you could easily like follow the bank, right, and just like try to.
Well, are
walk.
we trying to cross it?
So you can see that the trail is supposed to cross the creek, but the creek has widened considerably.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So it's
Yeah, so-
it's 5 feet across?
5 to 6.
Did-
and it's
and
deep
we-
and fast moving.
And we got packs that had like adventure supplies, right?
Yeah, so you have like food and.
Does that
weapons.
include a rope?
I don't think Maura thought that far ahead. No.
Do we have a hatchet of any kind?
Because I was going to say there's two solutions. One, we could either try and knock a tree down and make a bridge, or tie a rope to one of the branches and see if we can swing across.
Cutting a tree down seems like an adult sort of thing.
How about we just
That
go
makes it
upstream?
I can shoot
I just
fire
go
from my hands.
upstream.
Yeah.
You
I have a
start walking
Zolcoon.
upstream as people start debating how to get across the creek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys gonna follow?
Oh, that looks
Nyan?
easy.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm following you, Nyan.
Okay.
All right, so you
Keep
start
up on-
walking upstream, sort of back towards where the camp is,
Yeah.
Yep.
and you follow the creek. So you're sort of sticking to because it's like very hilly and there's rolling trees and bushes and stuff like that. But this is like a creek bank that's been cut away, so there's you're basically walking through tall grass beside a creek.
Okay.
And you're trying to basically avoid blackberry bushes and mud.
Yeah.
Doing a pretty
And
good
snack.
job, but everybody make me a dex save to
Uh-oh.
not get snagged.
Ugh.
16.
Uh-oh. I got a 10.
11.
Ben.
And a natural one.
Ooh!
Ben, you're gonna. Okay,
You're also very
You're
weak.
fine.
Yeah.
You are definitely.
Oh wait,
gonna
never mind. I'm lucky. I can
yeah.
re-roll a natural ones. Instead, I get a 14.
Ah.
Okay, you two are fine.
Ha! Halfling life.
You two, because you rolled just below my safe
Sure.
threshold, but not too very much below it. You're gonna get caught in some blackberry brambles, and your feet are gonna get muddy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fall in the creek like
Okay.
you would have on a natural one.
I mean, imagine going through blackberry bushes while carrying a Zolcoon is not easy.
No.
Oh, it's probably like super ranched now.
All right. So, well, no, because Zolcoons are warrior weapons. Zolcoons are used to this kind of abuse.
Dog, I can bludgeon people with this thing and it's fine.
Yeah,
It's a combat instrument.
Yeah.
Covered in jelly.
All
You
right.
can
So
buy them out on Waterdeep for a low price of 1 gold per instrument.
Only
I have no
1
idea
gold?
I have no idea how
Oh,
much a Zolcoon
I
costs.
didn't
I
ask.
was like, how does your like family make a living
Afford-
off
afford
of
com-
1 gold
I thought
per
a gold
instrument?
was a lot of money in D&D. For like a regular family, couldn't like a peasant family retire on a single gold for like the rest of their life?
I mean,
Isn't
I
the whole
remember reading
pen-
in one setting they just normalized 1 gold to be what it costs to feed 1 peasant for 1 year.
Oh, that's got rid of like
Wow.
silver and bronze.
an
so that it's, like,
electrum.
Well, no,
basically
that
useless
was
now?
what the currency was normalized to.
Oh, okay, sure. I'm
But
picturing
I-
this weird thing where, like, you know, peasants can live off of copper, and then gold is like, that's huge. And you get to a big
Okay.
city, it's like, we deal only in platinum because we're so wealthy. And so,
Right. Okay.
clearly my economy needs to be
So-
skewed slightly.
As you guys debate the finer points of the Zolcoon buying and selling economy,
Yeah.
you walk without incident up the river. And the
Wow.
bushes mercifully start to thin out, so no more deck saves for people not to go into the river and stuff like that. And you sort of start, the bushes thin out. In fact, you're in a beautiful meadow.
Ooh,
Could you guys make me a perception check, please?
sure can.
This,
Nat
it's
20.
that we perceive that this place
Did
is
you seriously just get a
really
nat 20?
like,
Yes.
nice looking.
Okay, so do I have to confirm this?
What do you mean?
No, you don't. They took away the confirmation rules.
Hey!
Okay, everybody tell me what they got.
So 23 in total.
23,
11.
11.
I rolled another 1.
Yay!
Once per day, or is it just whenever?
Oh, right.
Whatever.
Really?
I rolled a second 1.
Hey!
Get all those ones out now.
That's lucky. 17.
17. You noticed nothing. What was yours again?
I got an 11.
You also noticed nothing.
Wow.
On a 17, you notice that you are being watched, now that you have entered the meadow, by several red birds.
Oh.
Burbs.
On a natural 20, well, anything over a 19, actually, according to my notes, you notice that you are being watched by exactly 7 red birds.
Oh!
Oh, it's the story.
Oh, right.
Oh!
What's up, Ulrika?
7 birds!
Can everybody roll me initiative, please?
Oh, we're
No.
This is bad.
All I hear is 7 birds, and then combat music starts playing.
13.
13. how would you like us to handle ties, Kathleen?
15.
I will just give you both. I'll just give you both 13. It's fine, and the computer will handle it. So, Malfeasance, you got a 13 as well.
I did.
Nyan, you got a 13.
I did.
Peloton, what did you get?
11.
11. And Ulrika, what did you get?
15.
15.
Burb friend.
They're not friend at all.
We
All
don't
right,
know
can I
that.
get the initiative up?
Cannibal burbs.
All right.
Cabin burbs.
Burb. Burb.
Burbimals.
Burb. 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 Burb.
That's too many burbs.
Well, it's 7 burbs.
Oh dear.
So
Lot of
we're
birds.
out. We're in an open clearing right now.
You're in an open clearing, and the birds are sort of all descended around you in a circle.
How far are we from the woods?
Quite far, because you're in a meadow.
Damn it! So we can't run back into the woods
No,
where
and
the
the-
birds will no longer hold the advantage.
And I can tell you the birds can definitely fly faster than you can run.
No. Okay. We
All
fight.
right. Yeah?
Alex, could you hand me the PHP, please?
Oh, I've got a copy right here.
All right. So these birds. Bird 1 is going to attack. In fact, I will roll a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I don't think the birds care this much at this point. Peloton.
No. You're so wee. How large are these birds?
This bird misses.
Are they,
Like,
are they
are they-
the size of people or are they the size of
They're
regular
the
birds?
size of ravens.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Great.
So they're big.
I'm
They're
in
not.
hell.
They're not. Yeah, they're like your size.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is hell.
This is
Okay.
awful. Also one of my real world fears.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well,
birds?
bird 1 and bird 3, who
They're
I decided both
cardinals, they're
decide to
not
attack
ravens.
you,
Th-
both
no.
miss.
No,
because
it's
I rolled
birds.
a 3 and a
as a
1.
whole.
Oh, I'm sorry, friend.
Nyan, bird number 4, is going to try to attack you and misses.
Okay.
Bird number 6 will also attack you and misses again. Bird number 4 is going to attack Ulrika and misses.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, they're not very good birds.
That's okay.
I didn't want to kill you guys.
Fair.
Ulrika, it's your go. You are surrounded by 7 red birds.
What type of action is it to draw a weapon?
That you can just do that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get my kitchen knife.
All right. Are you going to try to attack a bird?
Yep.
Just the bird closest to you?
As it
You're
swoops
gonna
by.
swing a sword at a bird.
Yeah, dog.
Oh, 12.
That's their AC, actually. I'll just tell you that.
It's
They're birds.
true.
Can somebody hand me a scrap of paper just for keeping track of all of this?
I mean, you can just have the back of my spell sheet.
Don't you think you're gonna need
I
that?
probably do need that. All right, you win this round. I was trying to be helpful. Like we try and do a pretty good job of not having much clutter here.
Perfect.
Hey,
I'm just
a
trying
notepad.
to keep you guys in the like. I feel like maybe spoiling what you're trying to get there is probably fine. So you hit. Roll me some damage.
3.
You do 3 damage.
Sorry, 4.
To bird number 2, we'll say.
Wow.
Be gone, thought.
All right. Bird number 2 is kind of annoyed because you just hit it. And it's like, "Wah!" And I think that roll is finally high enough. What's your AC?
9?
13.
13.
Oh, yes.
Uh-oh.
It's going to peck you.
No.
Not the face.
You take 4 piercing damage.
Not the
Holy
face.
moly, 4 again. Good thing I healed
Down
him
to 8.
previously.
Yep.
All right. Okay. That's bird number 2. Bird number 5 is going to go after Malfeasance, I think, because you're the only one who hasn't had a bird attack you.
There.
Bird number 5 is going to peck at you ineffectually. Nyan, you are being attacked by birds.
I'm running out of the meadow. No, okay.
There's like nowhere to go.
The animals are dicks in this forest.
If you run out of the meadow, there are enough birds that you are certainly going to provoke one, if not 2, attacks of opportunity.
Okay. I guess I attacked the birds.
All right.
Sorry,
Just
Cam.
the closest bird to you.
I'll use my club.
All right.
I have a +1 to hit because my crossbows, all my bolts are in my backpack. 18.
You absolutely are going to club this bird.
And then I
roll
need
me some
to die
damage.
6.
Bash it.
Poor bird.
Turn that bird into a nuggie.
4 damage.
4 damage. We'll say that's bird number 6.
Give me them nugs.
10Ds.
All right.
These nugs.
Malfeasance, it's your go.
Okay. I'm wondering about a knowledge thing.
Okay.
So my knowledge skills are in both animal handling as well as in nature. And I'm wondering if I were to create 4 different lights and have them dance around, if that would distract the birds that are trying to get us. Because I can create 4 independent, moving, dancing torch lights that in this cluttered area here might somehow distract them or cause them not all to attack us. Would that be helpful? I'm hoping my knowledge things would know that.
You could certainly try.
Okay.
And I will do a roll for the birds for their wisdom.
The battle's
To
about to
see,
become.
to see if they are distracted by the dancing lights. How about that?
Yeah, this is. I don't have to roll for this. This is just a thing that happens. So I'm just gonna start playing my song, and these like 4 torch lights like gonna get behind us, and the Zalcoon just gonna like. All birds are, and these lights are gonna start flying and flashing everywhere. And I'm hoping to put them in the air, sort of between where the birds will be swooping down and where our heads are, just to cause some things to happen.
Okay.
I'm concerned that like none of the times where you actually use like your bagpipe thing, it ever actually sounds like you're playing a song. Like it sounds like it's like the equivalent of like the ocarina or something like that. Where you're like, "Wah, bah, 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 bah," and then like it does a thing.
Whatever, I'll roll my performance. I get a natural 20 to Zalcoon.
Whoa.
Okay. It sounds amazing as you do this.
Yeah, and there's lights, and like I made my own light show in the middle of this
Yes,
bird fight.
It's now a rave.
All right. Well, so that's your turn,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, was that your bonus action or?
No, that is my action.
That's your
Like
action.
that is, I have a spell, and there's now a light show, and it's an amazing Zalcoon solo in the
Right.
middle of this field.
So I have bad news. Bird 7 passes their wisdom save
Yeah.
to overcome the power of your dancing lights, and so the bird 7 is going to attack.
The
You.
bird 7.
That makes sense. Survey says,
Miss.
hey! Now, there's a note here that says concentration. How much action can I take? Like, if I get hit, does my spell break?
You can't cast another spell if you're casting a
That's it,
concentration
but I can do-
spell.
okay.
But you could like bludgeon somebody with your Zilcoon.
Wow, okay.
All
I
right.
also have an acid attack.
And if that's not right, that's the house rule.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to maintain concentration.
Sure.
All right, because you're moving the lights about, right?
Yep, they're just like, they're doing their thing, and I can move them all
They're
independently.
flashing, they're pulsing.
Yeah, the
that
only-
seems like a lot of concentration.
Yep.
All right, Peloton, it's your go.
All right. Taking advantage of all the lights that are going in the air and like flashing around and shit like
Nice.
that, I feel like now would be a good time to cast Magic Missile.
Ooh. I know that one.
I cast it on the burbs.
It's so iconic.
So how are you? So
So
like,
I
all
create
one
I
bird?
create 3 darts.
Yep.
Kind of a thing. And I can make each one hit a creature of my choice. So I want to hit the one that Alex has already hit once,
Okay.
and one that Cam's already hit once, and then I don't know, another one.
At random.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they have
We'll
to
say
hit different
bird one.
targets, or can you try and like have them all hit the same
You can
one?
have them all hit the same one, but I feel like these guys have already hit each bird once. They probably don't have that much health. They're birds, so I could like try and get
Pew
the,
pew pew. So
yeah.
magic missile's always a hit, right?
Each
refresh
dart
my
hits a creature that
memory.
you see within range, dealing 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts all strike simultaneously, and it can direct them to hit one creature or several. Yeah, it just hits.
All right.
Wow.
Well
Yeah.
then. Okay, so roll me some damage.
Hell yeah! I don't have a d4 on me for some reason.
Here,
Thank
you
you.
can use my dice. It's not been rolling well.
All right, so the first one
Yep.
hits. Or sorry, the first one's 3 damage.
3 damage. All right. So, and then bird number 2 and bird number 6 are the other birds that have been attacked. So I
Okay.
assume that those are
Sure.
the ones you'd like.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me some damage.
3 damage again,
Okay. Bird number 2 is starting to look worse for wear.
and 4 damage.
Oh, bird number 6 is also looking a little upset. All right. Bird number 1. You just hit it with a magic missile. Can I have my D4 back, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Bird number 1 is going to swoop at you and try to claw you. Sound good?
Do my
I mean,
lights distract them at all?
I mean,
All right, I gotta do my wisdom save for the lights.
I mean, it's totally
passed
fine
my
for me.
wisdom save.
Totally fine for my lights to do nothing, but let's at least acknowledge them.
No, that's fine. I passed my wisdom save again.
you want a pat on the back, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Birds are very wise.
I'm playing a
this
very good song right now.
All right, so let's now see if I can even hit Peloton.
I'm a bard. I'm helping.
I miss. In fact, to speed things up, I'm going to just give myself disadvantage to hit from now on.
Okay.
Because of the flashing lights.
Yeah, there
All
we
right,
go.
so there's bird number 1. Bird number 3 is going to go after Nyan, I think. So let's just roll with disadvantage. Because there's all these flashing lights. Oh, a 216, so that's definitely a hit. And we'll say that's a peck. I'm just going to try to give you a little nip. For 4 damage.
Cheeky little peck.
Wow.
Scrank.
Kathleen doesn't hit often, but what she does, it's like a truck.
All right, bird number 4 is going to go.
These birds have a lot of health.
Bird number 4 does not successfully attack. Bird number 6 is going to try to attack Ulrika because Ulrika has already attacked bird number 6. Bird number 6 is also going to fail because of the disadvantage due to the flashing lights.
I'm helping.
Ulrika, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm going to draw my second weapon. So, how does this 2-weapon fighting ability work?
You can just attack with 2 weapons.
So I just combine the damage, or do I just attack twice?
You attack twice.
Okay. Let's say...
But you get to add a bonus to your second weapon attack, right?
Ooh, yeah.
It's your strength modifier, I believe.
It says +2, yeah. Okay, so I'll make gold short sword and not gold hammer.
It's hammer time. Oh.
Short sword is 13,
That's a hit.
and hammer
Yeah,
is...
it's definitely a hit.
Okay, so 1d6 plus...
And the other one's a D8.
plus my ability modifier. 2, 4, 6
6 damage to
in total.
to the one bird that you were already
Yes.
attacking before. That bird erupts into a cloud of malevolent red feathers.
Wait, does it cease being a bird, or
Yeah,
were you
it-
being very artistic in how it got mulched?
It is pining
The
for
bird
the fields.
dead.
It's an ex-parrot.
It's not a parrot at all.
All right, Ulrika, good job.
Hey!
Oh, the other birds that were very angry now.
1 down, 6 to go.
Ting ting! What?
All right.
Where's
and-
your bird gone now?
Oh, these dancing lights disadvantage.
Yes.
All right, that's gonna miss. There goes bird 2. Oh my goodness. Well, no, neither of those would hit anyhow. And bird 5 misses. Nyan, your go.
I guess I club the same bird.
All right. Well, that was bird number 2, right?
Yeah.
Bird number 2 is already looking irritated, and like a little.
We've done a pretty
Sorry.
decent amount of damage to it. I think we've done like 7-ish or so.
2. No,
Two?
sorry, 4.
4 to hit.
4 to hit.
It hops up as you like swing at it and goes.
I shrug out of my backpack.
All right. Oh, or is it? You're gonna do that and try to get your bow.
Yeah,
All right.
I guess.
All right,
I don't
so-
like my bow.
Well, so I'll let you do that as a bonus action, but you can't search your backpack.
No.
This is
All right.
my crossbow. There are many
Malfeasance, it's
like
your
it.
turn.
Yeah. While continuing to play my song, playing a true bard. Nyan, can I help with anything? Brrr. Just like, I don't know, maybe try and very helpfully hold the backpack or something while I...
I'm gonna say this is not assistance.
Okay. I'm helping.
So what do you want to do with your turn? Do you want to try and like get
Well,
over to
I'm maintaining
Nyan?
the spell. I have to continue to do this so I can like try and like move around the battlefield and help in interesting ways.
So
but
you're
I
gonna
can't.
move over to where Nyan is.
Yeah,
what
but
you're
I
gonna
can't do
this
like a
turn.
full action or else it'll stop doing what
You
I'm
want to
doing.
take a swipe at a bird with your Zolkoon?
Sure.
All right, roll me an attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will hit. I have above a 12.
Okay,
I in
perfect.
fact have a 22.
That's definitely a hit. You're going to. I take it you're bludgeoning it with the
Yes.
Zolkoon.
Sure, and I'll hit it for 3.
For 3, we'll say that's bird number 7.
Okay.
'Cause that's the one
Just
next
like
in-
as I walk towards Nyan while playing my song, I just like twist and like smoke it with a bagpipe out of the air.
Goes the bird. All right. Speaking of that bird, bird number 7 is going to take a swat at Peloton, I think.
Bring it on, you dumb bird.
Oh, and I'm going to get to hit something.
No.
All right. It's
Be
gonna,
safe, little
it's going
friend.
to try and peck you, Peloton.
I have no pain.
Okay.
Wow. I'm going to deal 4 damage to you.
I am over half dead.
You have now experienced pain.
Yo.
All right. Well, but that's okay, Peloton, because it's your turn.
Get it back.
These birds are kind of like damage sponges, and I'm running out of spells.
You
so
have cantrips. You have cantrips.
yeah, you only get to cast 3 a day.
Cantrips?
No,
Thought-
you-
can I?
no,
Cantrips are unlimited, my dude.
Oh,
Cantrips are
so
limited.
the times 3 cantrips is not my spell slot. So
No,
you wrote
no,
down.
that's
yeah.
just how many cantrips you get. That was my notes.
Oh,
For how
okay.
many I had to give you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like make. All right, fine. Then firebolt it is.
All right.
Get him.
Roll me an attack roll.
Sure. On that one that hit me.
Oh, okay.
10. I don't. Unfortunately, making ranged attacks is not really my specialty. I have a very bad dex score.
Spells should use your int,
Yeah, it should use your int, not your dex.
int plus proficiency.
Oh, okay. It just says make a ranged spell attack. Oh, okay. So, then 12. Yeah.
Oh, that's a hit. Roll me some damage.
E.
I need a D10.
You do base D10 damage?
Bruh.
Holy moly.
7.
Oh.
And then does it add my intelligence onto that, or
No, not
no?
to damage.
Okay, 7 it is.
Well, I have good news for you because you immolate that bird.
Yeah.
And it erupts into a smoky cloud of red feathers.
Get wrecked, bird.
You showed it a thing or two.
All right, goodbye, bird 7. All right, bird 1. Wah! Bird 1 is angry. Wah! Wah! But also distracted because of all these flashing lights.
Yes.
And misses. You guys are good job on dancing lights, I have to say. My life is getting so hard. I can't kill a single child today.
Womp womp.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
It's a shame.
Ripperoni.
Okay. Bird 3 misses. Bird 4. Bird 4 is going after Ulrika.
Jesus.
Just take the
Hey!
2 steps forward and are like,
Bird 4 is definitely going to hit, and it is going to try and peck you again for 3 damage.
Ouch.
First time not hitting for 4. My goodness.
All right. Ulrika, it's your go.
When
that bird
when
back.
am I able to use bonus actions?
You can use a bonus action on your turn.
Oh, I'm free now. Oh, I'm gonna use my second wind to recover 1d10 health.
Oh, excellent.
Ooh.
I go back up to 10. And I'm gonna thump it. Okay, this will be
This is bird 6 you're going?
Yeah.
Bird 6
the
is...
one that just hit me.
Well, that was bird 4.
Okay, so first, second.
Yep.
Ooh, not so good.
I think that'll hit.
I hit with my short sword and miss with my hammer, so
Okay. Well, roll me some short sword damage then.
7?
Okay, bird 4 is looking kind of hurt.
Very nice.
You take
very
a
nice.
good chunk out of it. Maybe its wing just gets bent. It is like, rah, rah, and now it can't fly anymore.
Now this is
Or just kind of pop.
that's just depressing. he says after blowing up a bird the last round.
Bird number 2 is going to miss. Bird number 5. Bird number 5 is going to hit Nyan.
oh boy.
So, and it is going to swoop at you and try to peck you for 4 damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, these birds.
How much you have
If I
left?
get hit
4.
once more, I'm dead.
You have 4
Or
left?
unconscious.
We'll resuscitate you.
I'm looking around. I have.
All right. Nyan, it is your go.
Stupid bird.
This bird's got to be the boss fight.
I take my backpack and I just swoop it out onto the ground.
All right. Well, I'll say you get to do that as a bonus action.
Pick up a bolt.
I'm saying you're gonna have to take your action to
Yeah.
put a bolt into your crossbow. That's your
Yeah.
turn as you're arming yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, Malfeasance, it's your go.
How long has it been since we fought the raccoons?
What?
Like maybe an hour.
Okay, never mind. The bardic inspiration has a duration, so I was wondering if it's still on Alex, but it's been long enough that that
Oh, it's burned.
I just had to check.
The song's still stuck in my head, though.
Okay. I want to very quickly look at my 3 teammates. And obviously, I don't know what their hit points are, but how bleedy do they look?
I would say these two probably look pretty bleedy.
I'm okay.
Pretty bleedy?
I ain't hurt.
Orica looks okay. Who looks bleedier between the 2 of them? Who's the bleediest?
If you're asking who to cast a spell on, I would cast it on Cameron.
Okay.
Because he has more to gain from it.
Okay, I'm going
I don't have a high max.
I'm going to dance my way over to Cam, who I should be quite close to now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I can't cast the spell or else the lights will go away. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I mean,
I will just take a swing at another thing.
I mean, a couple of those birds are looking pretty hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and swing the Zalcoon at one of the sweating-looking birds.
Okay,
They
one of
can't
the-
do damage if they're
So
dead.
sweaty.
Yeah. I roll a hit. I roll 21.
Oh, that's definitely a hit. So how much? Roll me some damage.
Come on, Burb. 5.
All right. So I'm gonna say that you take out one of the injured birds.
Jeez.
Okay. Does it leave like anything on my Zalcoon?
Some sticky feathers that you're gonna have to brush off later.
Okay, that's kind of gross.
All right, Peloton, it's your go. But you guys are down to one bird each.
More fire.
Are you gonna be aiming an injured bird or a fresh bird?
I also got an injured bird. If it's got health, it can still hurt us. So
Okay, the more or the less injured of the two birds?
the less injured, I guess, of the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you do a lot of damage.
I think young Peloton will grow up to be some sort of pyromancer because he likes
Maybe you a
shooting fire.
young pyromancer?
11.
Even with the right modifiers and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Choo!
It's okay. The light show just gets more dramatic.
Bird 1 is gonna go. And since you just aimed a firebolt at it, it's gonna attack you. Will it
mad
hit?
now.
Whoops.
Nope.
Yay, dancing lights!
They're saving us. That disadvantage.
It's really grinding my gears. Bird 3 is gonna go and not hit because I'm rolling with disadvantage here. Bird 4, still alive. Rah! Is gonna attack. I don't even remember anymore. Nyan.
All right.
And I rolled a 3 and a 2, so it's going to swoop at you ineffectually.
All right.
Ulrika, it's your go.
All right, what's the sitch?
There's a couple injured birds and a couple birds that haven't been hit. One is looking quite injured, and the other one has taken a blow, but his leg seems fine.
I'm gonna go after the toughest one.
Okay. Well,
Like
is that one?
completely unhurt or like somewhat hurt?
Is that one of the ones that hasn't been hurt at all?
Yes.
You
Okay.
think you can one-shot a bird? Damn, Ulrika. Damn.
Well, let's find out.
All right. Try to one-shot me a bird.
The pressure's on now. 1 and 2.
Okay, good start.
Very good start. Okay, so the first, my short sword was a natural 1.
Okay.
That's
for a
bad.
for a total of 5. My hammer is 14.
That's a hit. You hit with the hammer.
Does anything spectacular happen with
You
the
get to
crit
apply a
fail?
bonus because it's your second attack too.
8 damage.
8 damage, and we'll say that goes to one of the uninjured birds, which is now looking very sad. I think you have broken. Yeah, I think you have cleaved part of its skull in.
Like, it goes to a freeze frame and like an X-ray vision. It's like,
Yeah. Bird 5 is very angry. Rah! And it's going to attack Nyan.
cool story, bird.
And I'm gonna miss. Nyan, you're armed.
You have a crossbow.
I shoot one of the birds.
An injured one or an uninjured one?
Whichever one's attacking me.
That was bird 5,
Okay.
which is uninjured so far.
One time.
I shoot the one that's attacking me.
Yeah,
Okay.
20.
Nice.
You hit it. Roll me some damage.
6.
It is looking much more injured than it was before because it wasn't injured at all.
Whap.
Whap. Malfeasance, your go.
I'm going to continue dancing around in my laser light show and just like swinging the Zalcoon at birds. So I attack
Okay.
one randomly. You can determine which one I attack.
All right.
Probably the one that's closest to Cameron.
All right, that'll be bird number 5.
Okay, and I miss.
Well, what did you...
I rolled a 7.
Okay, that's for sure a miss. All right, Peloton, it's your go.
Okay. Now that I found out it's actually +4 to all my attacks, is what I should be doing.
What does that mean?
I've only been adding my intelligence. I haven't been adding my proficiency to it. It doesn't say, so I wanted to double check
Sorry.
in the book. That's okay. It's not your fault. All right, fireball. It's a 7.
Yay!
At least you're adding the right numbers.
Like fire into the sky.
Bird 1 saw what Orca did to the other birds and is like,
Rah yourself, you dumb bird.
well, you saw what that one was, and they both miss. So there goes bird 1. Bird 3! Bird 3, I rolled a 20 and a 5, but I'm rolling with disadvantage, so bird 3 is also going to miss. Bird 4! Rah! Is going to roll at Peloton. And Oh my god.
Wow.
Ulrika, it's your go.
Oh boy. What do we got left here?
We
Four
got 4
birds.
birds, but they're all
Still 4
injured.
birds.
All have been hit. One bird's like still looking fairly spry. A couple of the birds are looking pretty miserable. Think of it as a mercy act at this point on
Okay,
some
you
of
know
these birds.
what? I'll carry on with the one that I hit last round.
Okay.
1 and 2 makes.
Ooh.
I think I hit with both of them. Guess
Okay,
we're
roll
going
me
for
some
12,
damage.
So let's go. 10 in total.
You cleave this bird in twain with your first strike, and then you hammer the remains
Just like
with your
thump,
second.
Orca's got some anger issues.
Like just cleave it and then over the horizon, like just knock it out, and
It's good.
Nyan, it's
then
your
just
go.
toss your hammer. I shoot at the bird that attacked me again. 13?
That is a hit.
Ooh.
Roll me some damage.
Crossbow times.
10.
10
Wow.
damage?
Yeah.
Well, you destroy that bird.
I don't like hurting animals.
All right, we'll
This
say
is
that
something
was
I discovered
bird
today.
4.
Get shot with a bolt and like.
Malfeasance, it's your go. 2 birds remain.
2 birds remain. I'm gonna run up and just try and like Zolkun.
Are you going to go for the more injured one?
Yes, I'll go
Okay.
to the more injured one and try and
All right, make me
Zolkun
an
it out of the
attack
air.
roll then.
Hiya! I get an 18 to hit.
You absolutely hit it with your Zolkun.
And Zolkun bludgeon for 6.
Okay, so this bird, because what you're going to say was the more injured one, it wasn't able to fly anymore, so it was more hopping along the ground. And you just take the Zolkun by the pipe, and you just slam. Yeah, and it makes a really rich noise, and a crunch is heard, and now you're at the bottom of your Zolkun is wet.
Well, I need the worst part is I have to bounce it back up and keep the song going. So now my leg is just wet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Is
grody.
that like that scene in Zombieland? Where he hits the clown zombie in the head with the straw.
I haven't seen Zombieland.
It's
very
great. It has
good.
the best sound effect ever made in a movie.
We'll discuss it later, because right now it's Peloton's turn.
All right.
Peloton,
one bird left.
All right.
left.
I kind of like do a little talk to myself. I go, okay, Pelly, you've missed the last 2 shots. But there's only one left, and it's time to show all your friends
Just hit it
how
already.
good you are.
And
It's a nat 20.
Roll me some damage.
Damn, dude.
I knocked something over. Ow.
That would be so 14.
Wow.
Whoa!
Which spell did you use? Firebolt?
Firebolt. Yeah.
Wow,
Bruh.
it erupts into a shower of sparks and viscera.
Whoa.
I did it.
So now we
We
look
are
around.
now out of combat. Congratulations.
Who wants barbecue?
We're 4 kids in a very well illuminated field,
Did they actually disintegrate into nothing, or?
No, into bird bits.
Oh, okay.
surrounded
Oh,
by
like-
filth.
Roll perception. You find a sign that says endangered bird preserve.
Only 7 left on Earth.
Watch out for swooping.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are out of combat. Congratulations. You have exterminated the red birds that came at you. You are all a little bit dirtier and worse for wear.
Who's closest to me?
Oh no, I'm gonna say Peloton.
I'm gonna grab Peloton by the lapel. The campfire story was true.
But they didn't. Yeah, they didn't eat us. Though.
7 burbs.
Right, but I
Red
thought it was,
burbs.
I thought it was about 7 ladies.
Wait, didn't that story? Wasn't there one other person? I can't remember.
There was a
The
there,
mayor.
The mayor.
The mayor, I say, as I'm folding my uniform to put it back in my bag.
Do I have a cloth?
Writes down, ladies
Hey,
can
you-
sometimes be birds.
I mean,
In England, they
Diane has
can't.
a spare uniform in his bag.
Diane,
Yes?
can I use some of your cloth to wipe off my Zolkun? It's
You'll
sticky.
find it's perverted. And put it away.
I don't want to be a pervert.
I reach in my bag and find like a little handkerchief and I give it to.
Oh,
Melvin
thanks.
and go.
I
That's-
wipe off my Zolkun and hand it back covered in bird.
Yeah, I'm gonna wash myself
You know
by
what?
the
You
river.
keep it. It's my present to you.
You're gonna go back to the river and.
I'm just gonna like rinse myself at the river edge.
I'm sorry.
Unless it's too steep, and I might.
Yeah, I was
be-
gonna say, could you make me a
Is it-
deck save for that?
If it's like super steep, forget
It's
it.
super steep and bunny.
No.
That's why you were trying not to cross the river the first place.
Nope.
All right, so you
Okay.
think about it, but you don't.
It's like, no.
Now that
right.
you've had a couple of seconds to breathe.
Yeah.
Ooh wee.
I'd like to, before we do anything too big, unless you want to move this, I'd like to
No,
heal
no.
somebody.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So, like, we take a second to have a conversation of like, okay, who's the most beat up here? Let me heal somebody.
I'm cool.
I'm fine.
I won't say no to a heal.
Hey, what up?
How
Okay.
long is a short rest?
It's like an hour or so.
I think it's an hour, and then a long rest
Okay.
is like
overnight.
yeah.
I
we
walk
just
up
wanna-
and I'm just like,
Well, let's see where we're at.
and I heal you for spell modifier plus. I heal you for 8 hit points.
That is more than my maximum health.
Hooray!
Just that number.
I would like to check out this burb viscera.
All right, roll me an investigate. Or nature, or whatever you think is best.
I've
See
got
if you
survival.
Survival, sure.
Sure.
See if you can find traces of children.
21.
It's a dead bird.
Hey, it died.
I mean, some of these birds are. There's not a lot of bird left to investigate.
Peloton,
Two of
there-
them were like blown to pieces.
is there anything magical about these dead birds that relates to this story, or is it a coincidence that there's 7 birds and they were red?
What's your range on detect magic?
Uh,
I've got like a leg that's like smoking.
I don't know if I maybe not have given it
30
to you.
feet.
30 feet. Okay, interesting. All right, you can cast detect magic.
I don't know, but let's find out. And I like
Wow.
do some mysticky stuff with my head as I'm like
Actually,
flipping through
please make your spell be like.
my book. It's just let's take a look.
You look like a dorko doing that.
Well,
Yeah,
you baited him
dorko.
into that.
What do you see?
All right, you looking at the birds?
Yeah.
The birds are dead. They're not magical in the slightest. But something
But I can just detect.
on the other side of the meadow is extremely magical. Wait,
What?
All right, guys. So the birds, there's a no-go on the magic.
Oh.
But hold on, let me take these things off.
Do you need a prescription for those hands?
On the far side of the meadow, there's definitely a big magical signature coming from over in that direction.
I'm gonna go check it out.
So is this on the other side of the river or
Meadow.
Meadow.
Oh, okay.
Well, should we go check it out? Maybe it controlled the birds.
Yeah, we could ask why it attacked us.
All right.
We should approach with caution.
We should
Also,
be
let's
careful.
not mention that we killed the birds yet.
What birds?
I don't have any heals left, so we should be not injured anymore. I don't know what to do.
By the way-
Adventurer class never covered what to do. Your healer can't heal anymore.
You die.
You rest.
I'm out of first level spells
Should we?
for the day.
I mean, sorry, this is a weird like meta question. Should we rest before we go? Or should we just investigate?
I don't like resting with something unresolved.
No.
Yeah,
Followed
okay. Yeah, all right, let's go.
I think
Let's
we
go
should go have a
investigate
look.
the magic thing.
So you're heading in the direction of the magic?
Yeah.
I'll go
I'll
first.
keep my goggles on.
All right. As you head in the direction of the magic
Yeah,
that you
Ulrich is in the lead.
and you sort of like it's a very hilly landscape around here. So you're sort of at the top. You sort of like start coming up a hill, and you see in the distance, not too far away, there's a little cabin with like smoke coming, like a chimney, not on fire.
Just like a
it's
regular cabin.
It's a regular cabin, and you start walking through the meadow, and as you get closer, you see that it's a small, quaint stone cabin, and it's well built, and it has a thatched roof and a large picture window. And because the cabin's up on the top of this hill, so you can sort of almost see in a little bit through the window, and you can see that the inside of the cabin is like rows of overstuffed bookshelves, and the curtains have a fluffy sheep print on them. And this cabin is very nice and looks sort of exactly like how a witch's hut doesn't.
Can I tell where the
Yes, because
Magic.
sleeping
Where's one?
on the porch of the cabin is a very fluffy white dog. We've got a picture coming up on
dog?
Oh wow. Oh,
Dog! Look at that dog!
The dog looks extremely soft and extremely sweet and is extremely magical.
I go to pet the dog.
The dog is very soft.
Yes!
The dog wakes up and is like, "Woof,
Hello,
woof,
I'm Peloton.
woof,
what's up with the doggo?
Why are you so magic, dog?
woof." The dog licks your hand.
Okay, you didn't need to make a con save, so that's good.
Yeah. Anyone else's?
Why is there a magic doggo here?
So
Is doggo's magic?
Yes.
Is anything else your magic, or is this what lured us
actually, you would
over
have
here?
to say
Well, hold on. Let me put these back on.
Okay.
Is there anything else magic around? It's just the dog.
Doggo, are you evil? Did you control the birds to attack us? I wonder if there's an adult who lives
Does anybody
here.
speak dog?
Yeah, he's saying barf.
Ooh, I have animal handling. I try and make friends with the dog. 18.
the dog licks your hand and snuggles up to you. The dog's very soft.
With my
All right.
with my experience with handling animals, is this positive?
It's extremely positive. The dog likes you.
Good.
It's a very good dog.
Maybe we should try and investigate the cabin. I'm gonna go up and knock on the door.
Oh, hang on.
As you knock on the
Oh,
door,
shit.
Yeah.
you notice the door is actually slightly ajar.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Hello.
Do you want to peek inside?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually just gonna. I'm gonna be not rude, and I'm gonna knock on the door and be like, "Hello, my name's Peloton. I'm from the Junior Adventure Society. We're a little lost out here in the forest, and we're hoping maybe we could ask for directions."
Inside, you see an old man with a beard sitting on a comfortable sofa with his feet up, reading a magazine. Would you like to make me an or just make me a check to see if you can see what the title of the magazine is?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Big knobs.
No, wait, I get to reroll ones. God,
Wow.
Lucky is the best. Also, I'm the worst at rolling. It's an investigate, you said?
Sure.
14.
Or perception, whichever's higher.
15 then.
All right. You can clearly see that the man is reading Recluse Quarterly. and this issue is touting a feature about a new breed of frost-resistant turnip.
Oh.
The man looks to be about 70, and he's bald, but his beard is well kept and neat and trim. And he has a pair of round spectacles perched on the end of his nose. And he is neither thin nor fat, but he's just the sort of soft that humans become as they age. And he's wearing a practical pair of tan shorts with large pockets on the side, and there's a parsnip in one of the pockets. And he's wearing like a tan button-up shirt, which is also covered in pockets. And he's got like a pen and some other stuff sticking out of there. And he's like, "Oh, hello! Hello, small child. What are you doing here? Have you met my dog, Kelvin?"
Kelvin. Hold on. Writes down dog name Kelvin. I have, and he's such a good dog.
He's an excellent dog, isn't he? I do love that dog.
Yes. Anyways, like I was saying, we're actually out here because we're from the camp that's just down the way.
Camp Nettlebee. Oh my goodness, Camp Nettlebee.
What about Camp Nettlebee?
Well, I moved out here about 15 years ago. I was a town clerk in Loudwater, and I just moved out here to finally get some time to pursue my writing and the peace and the quiet. And of course the land was cheap because it was quite hilly and bad to farm, but I don't want to farm, I just want to retire and write. And of course every summer it's something to do with Camp Nettlebee.
Well,
That's it. Every year, I have to return at least one errant hiking party who has gotten lost on the trail. Well, you look kind of injured, little boy. Would you like some soup?
soup sounds really good.
Is
Hey
it
guys,
Estes flavored?
what kind of soup?
Parsnip!
Oh.
Oh, I
Come
like
inside,
parsnips.
children. Come inside. Have some soup. Have some soup. Good grief. So you're from Camp Nettlebee. Anything interesting happened there this year?
Yeah, well, but the reason we're out here, we're actually not just some random hiking group. We're looking for some lost kids that
We're
came
a
out
rescue
here.
party.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting. Wow, nothing suspicious happened last year, but I need to tell you about nothing suspicious has happened this year, but I should tell you about what happened last year. That one was crazy. Last year, there was an explosion because some kids tried to set a trap for the Maple Mountain Man.
What's the Maple? Wait, do I know what the Maple Mountain Man is? As somebody who has like history and
No.
no.
Any
Okay.
ghost stories about the Maple Mountain Man
Not
at
that
camp?
you've heard this year.
Okay.
No
Right.
idea what these
Who's
talking
the
about.
Maple Mountain Man?
Something one of the counselors made up to scare the children, and boy, it worked because they set off about 5 tons of fireworks. We had an ambulance come and everything. It was very exciting. I've got a small settlement for the noise problem.
Oh,
It's always an adventure at Camp Nettlebee. Here, have some soup.
Is the dog in here too?
Yeah, the dog's in here.
I alternate between petting the dog and eating the soup.
He gives the dog some doggy treats.
how large is the dog? Out of curiosity.
I mean, it's a Japanese Spritz in my head, so it's about.
Larger, twice
It's
you.
it's not a very big dog.
That was the thing. Is it large enough that I could ride the
Ha!
dog potentially?
That's a bad idea.
No?
you couldn't
Okay.
ride it. It's
'Cause I'm
only
like
about
2 feet tall.
It's only about 2.5 feet tall, maybe.
Okay,
It's a
I'm-
small dog.
Right, but I'm 2 feet tall.
No, you're 2.5 feet tall. It's
Yeah.
about the same height as you. So it would be like
So you could give
It
it
needs
a
to be
stepping onto a
larger
miniature
hug.
pony.
Like, have
Right.
you seen how large a horse is for
That's
human
true.
to ride on it?
That's
like, they're
true.
Yeah,
enormous.
yeah, but like this dog is not
Okay.
a scary size for you,
That's
which is
fair.
why I picked this kind.
How's the soup?
Non-threatening.
It is.
Well, technically, halflings are not immune to fear, but we're very good. We're brave.
The soup is extremely nutritious and it makes you feel really refreshed, but it's not particularly like exciting, so you're not culinarily inspired by it, we'll say.
This tastes like ground water.
It's very nutritious.
Other than berries, this is the first food we've had all day, so this is great.
So, you were saying you haven't heard of any kids or anything like that going missing or
I
anything?
mean, not this year, but it always happens. All I'm trying to do is get out here and do some writing. I got my story published in Recluse Quarterly, look!
Wow,
What's the story?
The
that's you
story
right there.
says, All Things Great and Squeaky by Jaspar Pratchett.
Oh.
Jaspar Pratchett.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about 7 evil birds and maybe relating to like the folk story about 7 people who got really angry and tried to curse people? Because I thought that was just a scary story, and then we got attacked by 7 evil birds.
I mean, there's a lot of there's a breed of red crow around here, but I could check some of my books. He goes and looks through his books, and he's like, "Oh, nothing that's coming up. Those camp counselors are extremely inventive."
Well,
Oh, I do remember a good story, though. A very, very good story.
while he's telling this story, can I kind of be like looking around the cabin and seeing if anything is like
Yeah,
a little
absolutely.
wiggy?
Make me an investigate roll, and make me a stealth check as well, because because Jasper's actually friendly, but he's not totally
All
distracted.
right. Well, my investigate roll is 20, and my stealth roll
Hi-oh.
is 22.
All right. So while this story is going on, you
Or
can
21, yeah.
you can be peeking and looking around, and you can even like look like around corners and stuff. As long as you don't leave the room, Jaspar is probably not going to notice that you are being sneaky about looking around and investigating his place. 'Cause he's going to be quite wrapped up in this story. All right. Oh my goodness. So how many stories about Camp Nettlebee have you heard?
0.
Oh, because I'm from around here and I lived here my whole life and stuff. And so I have to tell you, you are missing kids. That's unfortunate. But the best story that ever happened was about 10 years ago. Now, there's this girl from Loudwater who was sent home for trying to summon a demon during arts and crafts. And it's a real shame because I read in the newspaper that she was supposed to be making a leather wallet that day. And that's a good craft for a young child. It's practical as a gift over just keeping your coins in. Surely this girl could have skipped out on a less useful class. Don't you tie knots? Have you tied knots yet, young children?
My wallet
Yeah.
holds my soup.
So many knots.
Yeah, my nephew Trinko went there and he told me all about it. Who needs to know 50? Who needs to know how to tie 15 different types of knot? That just seems like busy work to me. She should have been summoning the demon while they were doing that.
Do we know Trinko?
No.
Oh,
We know
okay.
this demon story?
No.
I mean, I would have been 2 when that happened. So
I would have. Well, I mean, I would have also been 2. So
Well, while he is blathering at the three of you, and you are investigating, you're looking around, and you see Kelvin, who's like, he's trying to get your attention
I'm
as a dog.
gonna like nod Kelvin, like sort of like sneak off with him.
All right, so Kelvin
But
goes and like
I'm-
noses through a pile of newspapers,
I'm
and like
just so
tries to get one out.
Yeah. Okay, I give him a pat on the head and I go, okay, and like grab the newspaper that he's obviously trying to show me.
All right, so you pick up the newspaper,
Yeah.
and do you read it?
Yes.
Excellent. This is a very old newspaper. Jaspar is not the kind of man to throw things out because it may give him artistic inspiration.
Oh, okay.
He's not a hoarder, but there's a lot of books and magazines and reference material
collector.
around here. Yeah, he's a collector.
an eccentric.
So this is the Loudwater Times Picayune, and this is the front page headline. Demonic doings lead to turmoil at children's camp. By Silot Hedge Charter, staff reporter. 19th Flame Rule, 1483. This newspaper is 10 years old.
Okay.
Chaos erupted at Camp Nettlebee this week after one of the campers was caught using an unsanctioned summoning circle to try and call forth Orcus, the bloated demon prince of the undead. This was an isolated incident, and the demonic summoning circle was not even complete before one of our staff members stopped the ritual, said Constance Meltwaft, junior marketing officer for Camp Nettlebee. The fact that an 11-year-old girl was even able to get this far into a plan to extinguish every sun in the material plane is a testament to the breadth of our skills here at Camp Nettlebee. However, as a precaution, we are instituting a strict no demonic summoning policy, effective immediately. Although Meltwaft declined to name the camper attempting to summon the frozen ruler of the 113th layer of the abyss, sources have identified her as local troublemaker Monoxa Bunchwinter, age 11.
Monoxa Bunchwinter?
So she'd be 21 now.
When asked for comment, Bunchwinter said, "You may have thwarted me now, but my revenge will eventually be complete. You will hear from me the next time a full moon falls on the 16th of Flame Rule, the sacred day when the bonds between our world and the abyss are at their weakest." Can you make me a perception check, Pelican?
Sure. Yeah, I was about to say, like, what day is it today?
Oh no.
15.
That's tomorrow. And there's definitely going to be a full moon.
Okay.
This concludes our second session of Camp Nettlebee. Please tune in next week for the exciting conclusion.
I'm ending this specifically with me holding the dog, scared.
Me starting to fall asleep. He's just like mom, 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 mom.
Tune in next week for more exciting knot tales.
Who are you saying that to?